Hello, check. Doesn't that sound so cool?
It sounds so... yourself.
Wait, talk.
Hello.
Oh, wait. Wait, hello. Oh, I can't hear him at all now. No, but I can't hear us at all. Check, check.
Check.
Here, hold on. Check. What is up, Ravens? Welcome to tonight's game up. That's better. How's that for you?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is senior night at Olathe Northwest, and at this time we'd like to recognize senior football players, senior cheer squad, and their parents' escorts. First, we're going to announce the senior football players. Number 12, Jesse Perez. Jesse is being escorted by his parents, Isaiah and Mary Perez, and sibling is a Marie. His activities include working on cars, and he plans to attend the University of Kansas. Jesse Perez. Number 13, Austin Dixon. Austin is being escorted by his parents, Ryan and Jennifer Dixon, and sibling Camden. Other activities include track, and Austin plans to attend Johnson County Community College. Austin Dixon. Number 15, Noah Brown. Noah is being escorted by his parents, Doug and Tricia Brown. He's also involved in track and plans to attend Washington State University. Noah Brown. Number 18, Ethan Kemp. Ethan is being escorted by his parents, Deb and Dave Kemp. He's also playing baseball and plans to attend the University of Kansas. Ethan Kemp. Number 21, Brady Robinson. Brady is being escorted by his parents, David and Megan Robinson. Brady also plays baseball and plans to attend the University of Kansas. Brady Robinson. Number 25, Sam Eric. Sam is being escorted by his parents, Amy and Steve Eric. Sam is also involved with baseball, snow skiing, and plays piano. Upon graduation, Sam plans to join the United States Marines. Sam Eric. Number 45, Max McGavern. Max is being escorted by his parents, Amy and Steve McGavern. Max is also involved in baseball and golf. Upon graduation, Max plans to attend Kansas State University. Max McGavern. Number 51, Brandon Smith. Brandon is being escorted by his parents, Don and Sandra Smith. Other activities include track, and Brandon plans to attend LSU upon graduation. Brandon Smith. Number 55, Bryce Johnson. Bryce is being escorted by his parents, Dave and Stacy Johnson, and also sibling Haley. Bryce also plays baseball and plans to play baseball in college. Bryce Johnson. Number 57, Caleb McCall. Caleb is being escorted by his father, Bob McCall, and grandparents, Mark and Pam Fraze. Caleb is also involved with wrestling and OATC. Upon graduation, Caleb plans to attend Pittsburgh State University. Caleb McCall. Number 71, Zach Weimertz. Zach is being escorted by his parents, Aaron and Stacy Weimertz. Other activities for Zach include track, First Tech Challenge, and Science Olympiad. Zach plans to attend Wichita State. 71, Zach Weimertz. Number 72, Tony Littlejohn. Tony is being escorted by his parents, Bob and Julie Littlejohn. Other activities Tony's involved with are rugby, electrothon, and Science Olympiad. Tony plans to attend college and study mechanical engineering. Number 86, Jesse Duckworth. Jesse is being escorted by his parents, Jesse and Justina Duckworth. Jesse also participates in track and plans to attend Baker University. Jesse Duckworth. Number 87, Luke Cashman. Luke is escorted by his parents, Heidi and Steve Cashman. Other activities include disc golf, pickleball, and he's also an IPS mentor. Luke's future plans are to attend Kansas State University. Number 87, Luke Cashman. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Olathe Northwest senior football players. Let's give them all a round of applause. And thank you, gentlemen, for your hard work and your dedication. And now for the senior members of the cheer squad. Claire Calkins, daughter of Troy and Jenna Calkins, has been an ONW cheerleader for 3 years. Claire plans to attend University of Kansas and major in pre-med. Claire Calkins. Olivia Garza, daughter of Stephen Medlock and Kristen Medlock, has been an ONW cheerleader for 4 years. Olivia plans to major in elementary education. Olivia Garza. Katrin Hudnall, daughter of Phil and Sarah Hudnall, has been an ONW cheerleader for 4 years. Katrin plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in nursing. Katrin Hudnall. Annabelle Glasscock, daughter of Don and Katie Glasscock, has been an ONW cheerleader for 4 years. Annabelle plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in biology. Annabelle Glasscock. Natalie Goebel, daughter of Shane and Carrie Goebel, has been an ONW cheerleader for 4 years. Natalie plans to attend a 4-year university and major in exercise science. Natalie Goebel. Jordan North. Jordan is the daughter of John and Kay North and has been an ONW cheerleader for 4 years. Jordan plans to attend the University of Kansas and major in business. Jordan North. Sydney Malacote. Sydney is the daughter of James and Allison Malacote and has been an ONW cheerleader for 4 years. Sydney plans on attending the University of Kansas and major in nursing. Sydney Malacote. Sydney Porras. Sydney is the daughter of Chris and Jen Porras and has been an ONW cheerleader for 2 years. Sydney plans on attending the University of Kansas and majoring in marketing. Sydney Porras. And a little side note from their sponsors. Senior cheerleaders, Coach Collins and Coach Frank are so proud of you. Thank you for your commitment to ONW cheer over the years. We love you. Thank you, ladies, for what you do.
Mid-America Nazarene University is in your backyard, serving students for over 50 years. MNU is rooted in 3 enduring values: pioneering spirit, purposeful lives, and a passion to serve. MNU is here to ensure your investment pays off with quality academics, small classes, online options, and an unflinching commitment to mission.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the College Boulevard Activities Complex. Tonight's contest matches the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West against the Ragin' Ravens of Olathe Northwest. It's a different time that we're experiencing right now, but tonight should be a great Sunflower League football game. The Vikings are playing in their second game of the season, while Olathe Northwest is looking for their first victory. And now, please join in as the Olathe North Ragin' Ravens band plays the Olathe Northwest Alma Mater.
Bus Lines is the proud student transportation provider for Olathe Public School. As a company founded by a former school teacher, student safety is always our #1 priority. We are proud to transport the world's most precious commodity, your children.
Starting on defense for Shawnee Mission West, number 2, Earl McDowell. Number 4, Mackay Knight. Number 5, Peyton Moore. Number 7, Weston Moore. Number 9, Ed Story. Number 18, Houston Rodich. Number 22, Zach Bailey. Number 36, Ben Moore. Number 55, Cedric Johnson. Number 63, Christian Cobbs. Number 98, Hayden Burnt. Head coach for the Lancers is Mr. Tim Callahan. The athletic director is Mr. Todd McAtee. And the principal of Shawnee Mission West is Dr. Todd Dane.
We're a local partner with limitless potential, striving to make significant innovation. Find out. We're a
Director of the Northwest Band is Mr. Bob Davis. The Olathe Northwest Marching Band, thank you. And now, your Olathe Northwest Ragin' Ravens. Zane Wilson. At linebacker, number 5, sophomore, Alex Henderson. At defensive back, number 6, sophomore, Micah Geary. At D-back, number 9, junior, Jack Fusick. At D-back, number 18, senior, Ethan Kemp. At D-back, number 21, senior, Brady Robinson. At linebacker, number 41, sophomore, Caden Torres. Defensive line, number 45, senior, Max McGovern. Defensive line, number 57, junior, Caleb McCall. Defensive line, number 73, junior, Jaden Okimbo. Defensive line, number 88, junior, Friz Jackson. Head coach for the Ravens is Mr. Aaron Hafner. The athletic trainer is Steve Hawkins. The athletic director is Joe Henderson. The principal of Olathe Northwest High School is Chris Zook. The superintendent of Olathe District Schools, Dr. John Allison. Refereeing tonight's contest, our head referee, Mike Marshall. The line judge, Chad McFarland. The umpire, Ron Sutton. The back judge, Brian Abbott. And the head linesman, Scott Clark. We do ask that all participants and spectators please conduct themselves in a sportsmanlike manner.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's football matchup between the Shawnee Mission West Vikings and your Olathe Northwest Ravens. I'm Alex Pauley, and I'm joined alongside Blake Gamber. Blake, man, it's a lovely Friday night here at the Seaback College Boulevard Activity Center. It's about 80 degrees, a little sunny, and I mean, that sun's going to go down soon. They're going to play under the lights.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a good game. What are you looking for tonight's game?
You know, honestly, I'm looking for a dub. Obviously, I think we all are looking for a win here. But honestly, after last week's game, I am full of confidence, and I'm looking to see the Northwest boys come out and be stronger than we've ever seen them play before, without a doubt.
Oh my gosh, I completely agree. Last week's game was against the Olathe East Hawks, our Northwest Ravens. Man, we played them tough, leading most of the game actually up until the fourth quarter. East was down by 1. We had the ball through an unfortunate interception and led to the ultimate demise of the Ravens as the East Hawks marched it down and scored. We had a chance at the end. You see that lateral play?
Absolutely, dude.
Oh,
that
man.
play was insane.
Would have been cool if it counted, but I mean, there was a forward pass and then we dropped it.
It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 2.5 minutes left before this game starts. A lot of cool pre-game stuff going on here. It is senior night for the Ravens. nice introduction. There's only 14 of them on the team. A little surprising.
Yeah. It's a very, very young team, obviously. You know, their quarterback's, what, a junior?
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore, even younger.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
So,
a very
I mean,
young team.
a little interesting there to have such a young squad, but as we were talking to Coach Hafner earlier, he's got a lot of optimism. They have, you know, most of them have at least a year, some of them two, including our quarterback, and but I mean, a lot of time to improve, a lot of time to get better. That chemistry grows as a team, but at the same time, even with those 14 seniors, they do a fantastic job of leading. A lot of them are starters, and they're going to make a difference in tonight's game, I can tell you that.
Absolutely. I could not agree more. Ryan Kawaoka is the sophomore quarterback. He, you know, honestly, for a sophomore, he's killing it. He's doing great.
Playing
you know?
real well.
I think he improves every week. Every week he gets a little bit better and better. And I think Coach Hafner even vouched for him and said that too. You know, he gets better every time, and he learns from his mistakes, and he learns from his succeeds. I think last game was a big confidence booster for everyone.
Absolutely. Kawaoka, he was a freshman last year, played only a few games as JV, and then, you know, with the pandemic, with a whole bunch of seniors leaving and all of the last year seniors, you know, in college now, he stepped right in. He's been doing a killer job. Ravens, sadly, 0-2 to start the season, but played both games real well. A lot of promise, very inspiring, and I mean, there's a lot of season left, and they can definitely turn it around with tonight's game against the Vikings.
Absolutely, but that is not talking down the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. This team is here to play just like Northwest is. I believe they have one game less on us. We have one game up on them.
Yep.
And I believe, are they 1-1?
They're 1-0. They're 1-0. Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Played
of course.
Shawnee Mission South last week, and very close game, 21-20. And talking to their coach, sounds like they had a lot of defensive stands that really made the difference in that one. So.
Absolutely. I think from what the coach from Shawnee Mission West has told me, and based on what Coach Hafner has said, I definitely think that this game's going to come down to running. I think running is going to be a big key factor in this game.
Yeah, not only running on offense, but stopping the run on defense. Whichever team is better at those two things, well, not a guarantee, but definitely helpful in winning this game.
Absolutely. And you know what? One little small thing that I got to point out, the band is here tonight. And
you know what? The band is here.
That makes a difference. I don't care who you are. You hear that band play, you have some excitement.
All right, well, here's the Shawnee Mission West Vikings getting ready to kick it off to start tonight's Week 3 matchup. There it is. It's a deep ball received just outside of the end zone by the Ravens. And that one's going to be called for a touchback. All right, Ravens offense taking the field now. This first drive could be crucial, could be important. Blake, if they get off to a really good start here, it'll be great for the rest of the game.
There's a good chance that it could be just like last game in the sense of we have an explosive lead. I think there's a good chance of that. But I think the big thing, like we keep saying, is they just got to keep that explosiveness, you know? They could be keeping the reservoir tanks and waiting to start, but I think that they're going to keep going all game long.
Absolutely, and hopefully they'll be ready to start here. A run there stopped very short by the Vikings. Not a whole lot of yards gained. That was number 34, Brett Deckant, on the run. And the Ravens now with 2nd and 10. So like we were saying earlier, the Ravens have a lot of running in their game plan, but that does not mean that they're bad at passing the ball. 2 touchdown passes last game. We'll see if they get some more of this one. Here's Kawaoka under center now. Little motion. There's a pitch.
Oh.
A good pitch out to the right.
Nice.
That's Christian Harding. Christian Harding getting the first down. Fans asking for a flag there on the late hit, but I think you can't be too mad with a first down, moving the chains.
Oh, that was a great little run right there. Absolutely. Number 28.
Yeah, that's a good example of the flex option that the Ravens line up in. You saw all of the movement behind the line of scrimmage. They've got the option to pass. They've got the option to run with a fullback up the middle. And this time they took the option, flipping it to Chris Harding. He got outside, got some blockers. First down. Kawaoka lining up under center again.
Ooh.
And that one, not as fortunate as the last. That was Brett Deckant again.
You know, you're not going to win them all.
That's right. Viking defensive line doing a good job with the runs up the middle so far.
Looks like a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up second down, 11 yards to go. Tackle made by number 36, Ben Moore.
All right, here are the Ravens again. 2nd and 11, lining up at the line of scrimmage. Little trickery there, holding on to the ball before giving it to Brett Deckent. He takes it up the middle, found a nice hole. It's a gain of roughly 7 yards. Going to line up a short 3rd down for the Ravens. Definitely need a conversion here.
I'll be honest, they even confused me. I lost the ball in that little scuffle right there. I didn't know where they were going.
All right, we're pretty far away, but they're, hey, well, if they confuse us, they confuse the defense.
There you go. You know what? That's good enough.
Good stuff from the Ravens. Good stuff. So that brings up a 3rd and 3 now. What do we think? Do they stick with the run? It's been working so far.
I think they're going to run it.
Not a pass attempt yet. There it is. Handed to Deckent.
That looks like a first down to me.
Looked like a first down. Let's see if he got there. See what the refs point here. And it will be first down. Moving the chains. All right, so with that run, brings up another first down. Only run so far, only running plays for the Ravens, but they've moved the chains twice. They're at roughly midfield now. There's a pitch by Kawaoka. That's a good run to the outside left. He's tackled, but that's a
great job by the Ravens.
20-yard run by number 25, Sam Eric. Great pitch. That's another great option right there.
Absolutely.
You see Brett Deckent running up the middle. They get the ball to Sam on the outside instead, confuse the Vikings defense. Big gain.
Absolutely. That was a great running play by the Ravens. Smart, too. They had that wide open right there.
Good blocking as well. We talked to Hafner about that a little bit. He was saying a key of this game is going to be their blocking on offense.
Absolutely. I definitely think a lot of that, they learned a lot from the game from East.
Yes.
I think without a doubt, East kind of put them in their place when it came to the running game.
Right. There's a keeper from Brett. Not a decent run. He got hung up at the line of scrimmage, but made it a little bit farther than I think they expected him to.
Absolutely.
And he's a tank right there, Brett Deckent.
Oh, absolutely.
In his junior year, 5'9", 180 pounds, and man, it's all muscle. It's all strength.
He is a brick wall. You wouldn't think it, but that man is sturdy.
Yeah, and the defense feels it too. I mean, he ran right up the middle, got caught almost immediately, but still picks up 3 yards. Makes it 2nd and 7 now for the Ravens. There's Kawaoka. Another pitch. That's 25, Sam Eric. He's got a lane.
Wow.
Not a bad run. Taken down a little bit early. That was good by the secondary of the Vikings, but man, those pitches outside are killing Shawnee Mission West right now.
Sam Eric's running game, just in his first few minutes, has been fantastic.
Definitely incredibly impressive. He's gonna be a difference maker in this game.
I think without a doubt, this is a totally different Ravens team we're looking at from
Oh,
last year.
absolutely.
Last game, last year, everything. They have completely changed it all around.
Week by week, they're improving. I mean, we can see it just from the practices.
Absolutely.
That's Brett Deckent. Is he in the end zone? We'll wait for the signal.
Oh,
I don't believe so.
I think they were just a little
He's
short.
tackled inside the 1 yard line. Not a bad run for Brett, though. Picks up probably 4 or 5 yards there. Inches into the end zone. What do they do here, Blake? Do you give it to Brett and let him power it through?
I mean, you either give it to Brett or you give it to Sam, or just
one of the two.
You just gotta truck through him. That's what you gotta do. You're right there.
Man, we haven't passed at all, and man, I don't think we needed to.
A gust of wind
There it
could
is.
score this ball.
It is Brett. Is he over the line? The Ravens are signaling for it. Let's wait for the referees. They're jumping up and down. Did he get in? No signal yet. And they're gonna place up. That's on the line. That ball is on the line.
Forget inches. They are centimeters away from the goal. Wow. A gust of wind could score this right now. This is...
I had a science teacher tell me once that it's actually possible for atoms to align and for humans to run through a wall. It would never happen, but it's possible. I think that ball is through the end zone. I think the atoms did it. There is a flag on the field.
Flag on the field.
Let's see what this call is for.
I didn't quite see what happened. Did you catch that?
I did not either. I mean, the Ravens were breaking the huddle to go line up. Was it called on the coaches? Were the coach on the field? This could be trouble for the Ravens. They're literally centimeters away, but this could pull them back, depending on whatever it is.
Not looking like so.
And it looks like he's waving away the flag. Now, I'm not going to claim to be the most knowledgeable about football, but I'm not totally sure what that was. Anyway, Ravens line up. They're on the goal line.
Come on. Yeah.
And there it is.
There it is.
Touchdown, your Olathe Northwest Raven football team. First one of the game. First drive, not a single pass. They ran that ball down the entirety of the field.
Absolutely impressive by the Ravens. This is a totally different team.
It really is. I mean, great runs up the middle by Brett Deckent. A few amazing pitches outside to Sam Eric, and they're up. Points on the board, 6-0. About 7 minutes left in this game. See if the Ravens get this point after.
Man, this game is just getting started.
A high snap, and he keeps it. Looks like they're going for two, maybe.
Just had to throw it away.
I don't know. That one looked like a busted play to me. It looked like a high snap there to number 2, Ethan Raines.
Yeah, you know what? It's all right. You know, it's early. This isn't a game changer. Just getting their feet wet. You know?
Right. 35, CJ Elricks was set to take that kick. Very interesting. Well, here's what I see. We played Olathe East last game. They missed 2-point afters, and they still won the game. So that probably won't be the decider. If we lose by a point, that would be rough. But hey, there's only 7 minutes. There's 7 minutes left in this first quarter, and there's 3 quarters after that. We got points on the board in our first drive. Not a bad start for the Ravens at all.
I'm happy. I'm happy
too. The Vikings will be taking the field now on offense. Similar to the Ravens, we're probably going to see a lot of running. Still the pass option, of course. It's there. Ravens are going to line up, looking to stop that run. They've got a lot of speed on defense. They've got four lineman rushers, 2 linebackers, and then 5 in the secondary. So a lot of fast, agile decision making there in the Ravens defense, and we'll see if they can get a stop here.
Absolutely. You know, I've been thinking about it. Is the Ravens a cooler name or the Vikings?
I think it depends on probably the quantity, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have like thousands of Ravens and like a couple Vikings, you know,
that's tough. I mean, like Ravens are intimidating birds,
right.
But like Vikings are intimidating
Vikings
dudes.
are like big burly men.
You know,
I'd like to think of it as the Ravens kind of they swarm as a team. You know, they're a swarm of Vikings. I don't know. Swarm of Ravens. Excuse me.
They're just flying down the field.
They're literally
flying down the field.
That's a good one. They should use that. They should pay us. This is 18. Ethan Kemp set to take this kick. Good kick. Caught roughly the 15.
Stop him early.
That's number 2, Earl McDowell on the return. Good blocking. Good tackle breaks. He returns that all the way to the 50-yard line almost. Definitely a good start for the Vikings. Way better than the Ravens had.
I hate to say it, but yeah, that was a good return by them. I'll give them to that.
1st and 10 here now for the Vikings. Quarterback Weston Moore is in his senior year. He'll be taking the snaps under center. He's a good leader for this team. Lines up under center here, ready to take the snap. There's a keeper. Nope, now it's pitched number 2, Earl McDowell, and he stops just after the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8 now for the Vikings. A lot of this game is going to be fought on that line of scrimmage. Runs up the middle, the offensive line versus the defensive line. Linebacker secondary coming in to stop the running back. Short gains, moving the chains. All of that rhymed. There were only 2 words.
You know, like I said earlier when we started this, I definitely think running's going to be the key factor in this game.
I think you're right. Who knows, though? Maybe a deep ball could catch a defense on surprise. Here's our first pass of the night. Oh, hits the hands of Earl McDowell, but it's dropped. Good throw there by the quarterback.
It was a very nice throw. I'll give him that.
Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 7 now. A 3-and-out stop here by the Ravens could be huge. Momentum would definitely be in their favor, scoring on their first drive and stopping the Vikings early on their first.
I definitely think if the Ravens can stop them on their first drive, that already just sets the tone.
Sets
you know,
the tone.
Ravens are here to play.
Definitely.
No, Ravens are here to play. They're here to win.
Oh,
Ravens
yeah.
are here to win.
Oh yeah. I don't think either team is here to lose.
I mean, of course.
But there's another pitch. It's outside. Seemed to be number 1, Jalen Rucker.
Rucker again, the ball carrier. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
4th and 7 now.
Excuse me, that was 3rd down. That brings up 4th down.
Are they going for it?
Seems like the Ravens are having some trouble here getting their right formation on the field. And the Vikings are punting. A lot of confusion there on both sides. And it looks like the play clock is going to run out. I think that's a delay of game on the Vikings.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is right. Not a huge deal. Just means they have to punt a couple yards back now.
Yeah.
So the Vikings punting now. Raven lined up on the 15, ready for the return. Almost blocked right there. Very, very close. Caught at the 20-yard line. He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down at roughly the 30. That was number 2, Ethan Raines. Excuse me, that's number 3, Zane Wilson.
Well, the Ravens did just what they wanted to do. They stopped them on their first drive, and
A good 3-and-out.
they kept them from getting very far.
Great
That's impressive.
Great momentum now here for the Ravens. All right, Blake, over under. How many plays before we see the Ravens pass the ball?
Oh, dude. You know, honestly, if they don't have a reason to pass, they shouldn't pass.
They really don't. If the run keeps moving the chains, I say keep going for it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Motion in the back now. Good pitch. Good run outside. Oh, he
Whoa.
stumbles and falls. He had a lane there on the outside. That's number 21, Brady Robinson.
I felt that. You know,
It seemed like he had blockers in front of him. Maybe they would have stopped him. Could have been a first down. The turf monster got a hold of him, though.
it happens to the best of us.
It
Happens to
does,
the
it
best of
does.
us.
Still a decent run.
Absolutely.
Gained 5 yards there on the play. Brings him 2nd and 5.
You know, you got the early game jitters, but that's okay.
Now, going back to that punt we just saw, it was so close to being blocked by the Ravens.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, inches away. Here's the quarterback keeper. He gets on the outside, and he makes the first down.
Great
That's
job.
our quarterback, Ryan Kawaoka.
Ethan Raines keeps the football.
You know, Alex, I am going to expose this real quick. I think we spent easily 15 minutes trying to pronounce his last name before the game started.
Kawaoka. That's what we were given. It's got a lot of vowels.
Pronounce every one of them.
we got to get all the vowels in there.
Absolutely.
Good run there by the sophomore quarterback. He's going to have a good game tonight.
Absolutely.
That was number 2 there, Ethan Raines taking the snap, getting a few yards.
It'll be 3rd down.
2 and
6
7.
yards to go.
what I'd like to see right now. I'd love to see just an explosive play from them. You know, I want a big game, either just a deep pass or just a really solid run for them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, get past that 50 and just get closer and closer. You know, the objective of football.
Cal Oak on the sideline actually right now. A good handoff there. A good run. That might move the
First
chains.
down.
Could be a first down. This running game from the Ravens absolutely pounding the West Vikings right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And it is a first down given by the referees.
Awesome.
Chains move.
Viking territory. Tackle on the play by number 16, Anthony Fleming.
A lot of people in the crowd tonight, you know. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
You know, you do have to factor in, you know, you got band parents now.
Right,
but
right. And they're spread out quite a bit. It's
absolutely.
relatively safe out here. Oh. Good stop there by the Vikings. Brings up a second and long.
Football is fumbled forward. Pick up of 1 yard on the play. It'll be second down, 9 yards to go.
2nd and 9 for the Ravens. Yeah, it is a weird atmosphere out here without a student section. Nice to have the band back. Good parents and the cheer team spread out in the crowds as well.
You know, that makes a difference.
It really does. It does. It's good for these players.
Absolutely.
Nice to have people cheering for them. Here's the Ravens now lining up. Line of scrimmage. Good pass rushing there by the Vikings. Looked like a screen pass out to the right as intended for number 28, Manny Melendez. He was actually a question mark for this game. Banged up his knee in the last game. Weren't sure if he was going to play, if he was going to be ready by tonight. He's in.
At their own 49-yard line.
Seems like that ball, that was a completion that he dropped, ended up being a fumble recovery for Melendez. And that brings up a 3rd and 12.
Not in a good spot right now, but you know what? I have faith in them, you know?
I do as well. Probably see a pass here on 3rd and 12. No, it's another run outside. That's 25. Eric, does he have a lane? He does. He's through. First down. Holy moly. Sam Eric, that's got to be his 3rd or 4th run over 10 yards this game already.
This kid is insane.
We're not even out of the first quarter. There's still 2 minutes left.
I feel like I'm watching the Chiefs play right now.
Right.
That rookie running back.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and I was wrong. I said it was going to be a pass, and wow. Sam Eric, explosive there on the outside. See if they give it to him again. They don't. It's up the middle. That's Brett Deckent, 34. He picks up about 8 yards. Well, we've seen a pass from the Ravens. Didn't work very well, and they went right back to the running game, and it's working.
You know, got a minute 20 left in this quarter. Ravens are in a great position right now.
They really are.
They're not far from scoring. You know, they're closer than they are further. That's always good.
And listen to that band go. Really pumping the crowd, pumping the teams up.
Warms my heart.
You miss being out there?
I do.
Here's a run now for the Ravens.
Oh.
Gets just outside of the right, breaks the tackle. He's still going. Finally brought down inside the 5.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, I can't believe this right now. We talked to the coaches before the game. They said the game plan was going to be stopping the run, and so far we just haven't seen it from the Vikings. Wonderful run there by the Ravens.
Absolutely.
Bringing the ball inside the 5-yard line.
Their running game is just unbelievable tonight.
Here's the Ravens now in good scoring position. It's handing off up the middle. And they're stopped where they are. That'll bring up 2nd down. Still got a couple chances to punch this one in.
Couple seconds left in this quarter. I'd love to see the Ravens make some magic happen here.
Right. What do you think? Is another pitch outside to Sam, is it too predictable?
You know, predictable or not, it works. It works.
Maybe they know, but can they stop it? It's worked so far. A little confusion now on the Ravens offense. 13 seconds left on the play clock.
I believe they're just going to let it run out.
excuse me, not the play clock, the game clock. The game clock runs out. That's going to bring up the end of the first quarter. Ravens 6, Vikings 0, but the Ravens are in fantastic scoring position right now.
Absolutely. That was a wonderful first quarter.
It really was. It really was. Now, hey, I gotta bring up something.
Mm-hmm.
We interviewed junior running back number 34, Brett Deckant, before the game, and he told us that it was his goal tonight to try to run over some people. His words exactly. And I wasn't gonna say it until it happened. And it happened.
It happened.
That last play, bringing him inside the 5, he broke, what, 2, 3 tackles before finally getting brought down? Man, that is a strong kid, good legs, good eyes. I mean, seeing the holes, seeing where to go, breaking through tackles. Good stuff there from junior Deckant.
He's a beast. What can I say?
He really is. He really is.
You know, Coach Hafner mentioned when we talked to him that every practice, these Ravens hit it hard.
Yep.
You can tell that these Ravens care. And I think just in the first quarter alone, you can see it. These Ravens care, and they came to fight.
Absolutely. Their 0-2 record does not demotivate them. Actually, I think it probably motivates them more than anything.
Absolutely. That 0-2 does not represent this team at all.
No. They faced 2 tough opponents and played both of them really well.
Absolutely.
Looking to get a win here. It's going well so far. Ball just on the 4-yard line with second down. And number 2, Ethan Raines, is under center right now as the quarterback. The Ravens line up. Second down here. Let's see if they can punch this ball in.
See some
movement on the left side. It's flipped to the right. That's number 18, Ethan Kemp. He's in for the score.
Absolutely beautiful.
Wonderful run there by Kemp. They got him again with this flex action that they have. They had motion on the outside coming right to left. They had motion on the inside running up the middle, a pitch to the outside left to right that they ended up going with, and he walks right into the right side of the end zone. Touchdown Ravens, 12-0 now just at the start of the second quarter.
Let's hope they can get this field goal this time.
There's a good snap. And through the uprights, that was number 35, CJ Elrich. Definitely better than the last one, that is for sure.
Without a doubt.
All right, so 13-0 at the very start of the second quarter. Wonderful first quarter for the Ravens. What else can you say?
You know, it is so good to hear the Ravens finally play the fight song. It is great to hear, and it's great feeling.
Now, let's not count out the Vikings. This is a really good team. They still have a lot of confidence. I don't think this scoreline is going to affect them at all. They're going to come out just as strong, if not stronger. Absolutely. Definitely looking to do better than a 3-and-out. They only had 1 possession that last quarter.
Didn't they mention that their last game they were down and then they came back and they secured it? So
that's true against Shawnee.
You can't underestimate them.
It was a comeback win. That is very true. Part of the good thing about the offense for the Ravens is just the fact that they're able to run out the clock. They're able to keep the other team's offense off the field for as much as possible. That tires out the defense that's on the field, and ultimately just makes it easier for the offense as they go.
Absolutely.
Back deep to receive, number 2, Earl McDowell, and number 18.
So here's the Ravens now ready to kick off yet again. Number 2, Earl McDowell for the Vikings is set to return this one. Listen to that drum. So nice to hear. So nice to be back. Here it is. The kick is up. Bop. That's going to be in and out of the end zone for a touchback. Good deep kick there by the Ravens. Now I wonder if that was intentional. On their last kickoff, McDowell got the ball roughly 20-yard line, I believe. Returned it all the way to the 50.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah. It's probably a smart move by the Ravens, if intentional.
Yeah, kicking that one out, forcing the touchback was a good move.
Now, I am curious to see what the Ravens' defense plan here is, you know. The Shawnee Mission West has not been afraid to pass the ball, and it's been successful for them for the most part, I believe. Yeah,
that one completion there, but still that 3-and-out on their last possession. They haven't proved. Oh! And almost an interception there. That was number 2. Excuse me, that was number 3, Zane Wilson.
I just felt everyone in this stadium jump at the same time.
You could feel the energy spike there as that ball was in his hands.
He was honed in. Maybe not honed in enough, but you know what? Good enough for me.
Hey, even with the drop there, that ball was batted down.
Absolutely.
Forcing a 2nd and 10 here. West really hasn't had a chance to prove themselves just yet, but they aren't afraid to pass. That one just a good route jump by Wilson. And almost a sack there for the Ravens. Still a decent stop. That's a good tackle.
Decent yardage for the Vikings.
Not a bad run. That was tackled by number 6, Micah Gary. Run was by number 32 for the Vikings, Jaden Ford.
Tackle made by number 5, Alex Gunderson.
And look at this Ravens sideline. They already have the punt block team getting ready to get out there. They think they have another 3 and out.
3 and 6, you know, they can do it. They can stop them, you know. Hard to tell.
Yeah, this play could go either way. Vikings line up in the shotgun formation. 2 running backs on the outside. They're looking to pass. He's brought down.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up roughly 4th and 10 now for the Vikings. And they're going to have to punt. That's 2 3 and outs in a row for the Ravens.
What happened to our football team?
They're killing it. They look good.
They ate their Wheaties today, you know? It's clear and simple.
Blake, did you eat your Wheaties today?
I did not.
I didn't eat my Wheaties either.
Woke up for seminar, took attendance, went back to bed.
Didn't we all? Didn't we all? Oh, there's probably parents listening. I mean, we had a really hard day of work today. We
Oh, yeah,
we
absolutely.
worked hard. Low snap there for the Vikings and a
Ooh.
rough punt. And that's going to be recovered by the Vikings inside their own half. Wow. The snap came in low. He just tried to kick that thing away as much as possible, try to gain as many yards before he got tackled. All right. So the Ravens now already decent field position. What do you think, Blake? Are they going to keep running?
They're going to keep running. I mean,
I think they have to.
it works. That's the thing, is it works. And I applaud them for it working, because it shouldn't work. It shouldn't be this consistent, but these Ravens are just trucking through.
Especially with how much we talked to Shawnee Mission West coaches about them working on the run defense, the run block, or excuse me, the run tackling, and well, it's working. There's a handoff there. He's brought down behind the line. That's 34, Brett Deckett. And I'm just going to bring up a 2nd and 11 now for the Ravens.
Number 63, Cogs, in on the tackle.
All right, the Ravens now taking a while to get a play call, but still 20 seconds left on the play clock. They got plenty of time. All right, I'm calling it. Pass.
You know,
I think-
eventually you'll be right.
I think I'm going to see it. I'm incorrect. It's a pitch outside left. He's got a lane.
He's going.
He's got a hole. 10.
All the way!
Touchdown. That is number 21 for the Ravens. Brady Robinson. Great score. Another touchdown. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. Holy moly. What are we watching right now?
The NFL is what I'm thinking.
I think we have to. There was a mistake the other day on KMBC 9. They said that the Northwest Ravens, instead of the Baltimore Ravens, were playing the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday night, which would be an insanely one-sided game. I think the Chiefs actually are taking the place of the Ravens tonight. 19-0, the point after kick by Elricks. It's good, 20-0, Olathe Northwest.
It is good to be a Raven tonight. This has been a gorgeous game so far for the Ravens. But you know what? You can't give up on these Vikings. You know?
You can't. They're not out of this game yet.
They're going to come out swinging.
Something needs to turn around for them. They've only had 2 possessions, and they've only had 6 plays. I mean, 2 punts make it 8 plays. 6 plays to really prove themselves, and they haven't moved the chains yet. We're pretty deep into the second quarter now.
You know, I think this is going to light a fire beneath the Vikings.
It has to, or else this game's going to get ugly fast.
You know, and these Ravens just can't let the emotions get too high. You know.
Right.
Yeah,
They
stay
have to-
focused, stay honed in.
They got to stay focused. They can't let the pressure of winning get to them, or the pressure of losing.
Absolutely. And you know what? I don't see that happening. You know, it's senior night. Got the band. Got all of our families out here. This is their night.
It really is. I mean, already tying the amount of points that they scored last game against the East Hawks.
Absolutely.
So Coach Hafner was talking to us. There's 4 first-year seniors on this Raven team, and 2 of them have a touchdown tonight. That's Brady Robinson and that's Brady Robinson and Ethan Kemp, both scoring off a rushing play. So 2 first-year seniors in their 3rd game of high school football ever, they both scored a touchdown.
Absolutely amazing.
Along with Brett Decken on his rush. Good stuff there from the seniors. We'll talk more about them later, as this is senior night. We'll give them a little senior highlight, as you might have saw before the game. But here's another kickoff now for the Ravens. And that's in and out of the end zone. Excuse me, it didn't go on. It's just stayed in. Either way, it's a touchback. All right. Vikings take the field for their 3rd possession. Let's see. I mean, will they move the chains this time? Will they get a first down? They're without one so far this game. 2 3-and-outs already. Ravens defense and offense absolutely rolling right now. This has been a joy to watch if you're a Ravens fan.
All right, and let's see what Shawnee Mission West is going to do here. Because honestly, it could be anything at this point.
It's a quarterback keeper. He gets around on the right side. That's a good run there from quarterback. That's number 7, Weston Moore. Decent run, and hey, there's the first down that they were looking for. Let's see if they can gain a little bit of momentum now.
Their first down of the night.
Comes with 9.5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
You know, not great, but you know what? First down's a first down. Doesn't matter when you get it.
It is. I mean, this is still anybody's game. Ravens obviously taking control so far. But this Shawnee Mission West team is not out. Shotgun formation now for West. There's another keeper by the quarterback.
Stopped him.
Tried to find a hole through the middle. Didn't really find it. Only picked up a couple yards there. That's Moore once again.
Gain of 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down, 8 yards.
This quarterback is not afraid to run.
Absolutely not. That's part of the offense of the West Vikings. They have that spread. They have their wide receivers spread out on the outside. Tries to open up holes in the middle for that quarterback or their running back to get through. And the offensive line for the Vikings definitely did a good job on that first play, and not bad on this one at all. Trying to open up a hole for him, but stopped by the Ravens. Here's Moore again, shotgun waiting to take the snap. That is a pass. It's out to number 5. It's completed. He breaks the tackle, jukes one. He is almost gone. Great tackle there from the Ravens secondary. That's number 21, Brady Robinson, who scored the last touchdown, but we cannot forget about number 5, Peyton Moore. He's a senior this year. Great pass. Great throw by Weston Moore. Moore to Moore. You want some more? I think they want some more.
You know, as a Raven, I hate to see that, but just as a person, I got to applaud them.
Hey, as a football fan, that's fun to watch. Good pass outside.
Absolutely.
Breaking a tackle, hitting a juke in midfield. He was so close to being gone before being brought down from behind by Brady Robinson. Lot of momentum. You can feel the shift in this possession from their first 2.
Absolutely.
And here's Weston handing it off now. That's number 32, still not down yet, and finally wrapped up and brought to the floor. That was 32, Jaden Ford. He's dropped behind the line by the Ravens defensive line, excuse me. That'll bring up 2nd and about 14, I believe, for the Vikings.
2nd and 15. Come on, Alex.
You know, math is tough. I see.
Don't even talk about math right now.
I tried counting the hash marks, and, well, Friday night, we got the weekend in front of me. I don't have to worry about math right now. I took a math test today.
So did I.
Oh. You do well?
No.
I mean, I guess we don't know yet.
No.
No?
No.
Well, there's plenty of year left.
Oh, don't remind me.
Here's Weston Moore now with the snap. Looking to pass again. That's outside left. Caught. Good catch. Looked like number 2 there, Earl McDowell.
Pass is complete to number 2.
That was a good pass, but he was down as he caught it. Brings up a 3rd and 8 now. Let's see if the Ravens get a stop or if the Vikings keep moving. They're inside the 30, so they're probably in field goal range. I guess we're not totally sure what their kicker is capable of.
The Ravens have done a pretty good job of stopping them, but you know, the Shawnee Mission came out and really just been pushing this drive, you know?
This possession a lot more promising than the first 2.
Absolutely.
I mean, even getting a first down, much less, 3? They've gotten 3 so far. And Some good runs, some good catches. Takes the snap again. They're looking to pass. He's got a man. Hit him in the hands. Pass was intended there for number 18, Huston Rotic.
Pass was intended for number 18, Houston Rodich, falls incomplete.
And that brings up a 4th down now. Are they kicking or are they going for it?
4th down, 8 yards to go.
Seems like the kicking team is out on the field. Maybe not. They might be going for it. A 4th and 8.
You know, when you're this close and this far down, you just got to go for it, you know?
They are. Weston Moore lines up as the quarterback. The Ravens need to make one more stop here to get the ball back.
They absolutely cannot let them
Weston's
go
taking
through.
this first down. Lots of pass rushing there. Oh, throw in the end zone. They were going for it all. It was overthrown just a little bit. Pass was intended for number 5, Peyton Moore. They don't convert. That brings a decent field position for the Ravens now. And they're on their 4th possession. Will they get their 4th touchdown?
You'd love to see it.
You'd love to see it. You would love to see it.
You know, that was a valiant effort by Shawnee Mission West. Absolutely. Takes guts to go for it.
Oh, yes. And definitely better than their first 2, like we said. I mean, that's no score, and they get a turnover on downs there, but that's promising for the rest of the game. If the Vikings defense can get a stop here, I wonder if the Vikings will score on their next possession, as they have a little bit of momentum going for them right now. But here's the Ravens now. There's a rush by number 2. It's Ethan Rains keeping the ball.
Ethan Rains, quarterback, keeps the football.
Now, I wonder what happened as Ryan Kawaoka, he was the starter for this game and came in and played, I think, all of the first 2 possessions. And now Ethan Rains, the junior quarterback for the Olathe Northwest Ravens, is taking all the snaps now.
You can't burn him out, you know?
Right,
I think you gotta
right.
switch it out.
I don't know if they're resting him or if it was an injury, but wrapped up there and thrown down after the whistle. Can't be too happy about that. That was 34, Brett Decken.
Number 34, Brett Decken, the ball carrier.
Interesting stuff though to go with Rains after Kawaoka. I don't know if it was an injury, if they're just resting him, but Coach Hafner had a lot of praise for Kawaoka coming in this game, you know, as the sophomore young quarterback, but he's already gaining a lot of leadership skills. They told us a story of him in practice where the offensive line, they weren't getting something from the coaches. They weren't performing it correctly, and then Ryan Kawaoka said, "Hey, no guys, it goes like this. It's like this." And it was a little surprising because he's quieter, but they listened to him and they got it right. Anyway, that's Ethan Rains with the ball, quarterback on the field right now for the Ravens.
We really are seeing a step up with the Shawnee Mission West defense. You know, they're stomping them a lot more than they were before.
They are.
I think it's time for Northwest to start rethinking their running game plan.
Maybe looking for the pass now.
Stretch your arms a little bit.
This brings up 4th down for the Ravens, and they're going to punt this one away. Number 18 for West, that's Houston Rotich. He lines up at about the 30-yard line.
3 yards. You know, Ravens can do it.
We have timeout on the field. Timeout.
Wow.
There's a timeout called by Olathe Northwest. They might be drafting something here, something to get this first down.
Now, Alex, it's been great doing this, but I have a spot, chair waiting for me down there in the end zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, we should have introduced this earlier. I have the privilege of sitting next to one of the students in our Olathe Northwest band, and he actually gets to go help him out right now.
Yeah.
So if you liked hearing the voice of Blake Gamber, do not fear. He will be back after halftime, but you're stuck with me now for the rest 4 minutes of this second quarter. Blake, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm excited to see you back up here.
Absolutely.
But go do your thing.
Listen to the band.
Let them know. What do you play? What do you do?
Play trombone.
All right.
Trombone 2, so it's a little lower part. I love that. You know, from the band tonight, expect power. You know, we're passionate about this. We've been waiting to do this, so just expect for a roaring band and a roaring crowd.
And how is it being distanced and not being able to march? Are you okay with that, or is it
Okay
tough?
with it? No. Accepting it? Yes.
Right.
You know, no point in fighting it right now. We're just happy to be here, happy to be playing some music.
Right. Well, here's a punt now for the Ravens. This play is called back by the referees.
Alrighty, my friend.
All right, Blake, it's been a
I'm gonna
pleasure.
sneak away. I'll
Go
be right
kill it.
back. enjoy Alex's soothing voice.
Thank you so much, Blake. Now, he said he plays the trombone, but what you guys didn't get to hear is he kills the trombone. You should listen to this guy. If he had a solo, I wish we could get a microphone on his trombone out there. I mean, really just impressive stuff. Here's a punt now for the Ravens. No, it looks like a... Oh, that was interesting. It looked like a fake punt. He was rolling to the right, but maybe that was an intentional play design there for him to actually punt the ball. Decent roll. That's a fantastic punt, actually, pinning them inside the 10-yard line. Good stuff from the Ravens.
Ball is down at the 7-yard line.
Our ball's down at the 7 by our Northwest special teams.
Excellent punt by number 18, Ethan Kemp.
And I think you heard that over the PA mic, but that was number 18, Ethan Kemp. Good stuff right there. So, the Vikings line up now. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. They are deep inside their territory. But as we saw from their last drive, they're capable, very, very capable of getting those first downs, marching that ball down the field. And we'll see if, with just over 4 minutes left, they're able to do so. That's a good pass and a good catch there by number 2, breaking some tackles. That's Earl McDowell for the Vikings. And he picks up the first down. So the clock...
To number 2, Earl McDowell.
The clock stops, actually. Excuse me.
Pick up of...
But a good play there from the Vikings. Their passing right now is definitely working. We thought before the game that their rushing was going to be a majority of their play style. But it seems like the pass is working a lot better. Ravens secondary just having trouble covering it. There was almost that interception by number 3, Zane Wilson. That really probably could have boosted some confidence of the Raven team. Here's a handoff now, a run up the middle. A good run, some good blocking in front of him. Picks up about 6-7 yards. That was number 9.
Handoff goes to number 9, Ed Story. Gain of 6 on the play. Brings up second, 4 yards to go.
It's kind of nice to have that PA announcer announcing for me as well. He's got spotters with him. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear him as well. Get tired of my voice. He's doing a fantastic job. So the clock continues to run now. Just over 3.5 left. Or just under 3.5, excuse me. West lines up in the shotgun formation. They're looking to pass here. They do. And that was intended for number 5, Peyton Moore. Just led him a little bit too much. Maybe could have died for it. I can't be totally sure.
It'll be 3rd down, 4 yards to go for the Vikings. Ball is at their own 29-yard line.
Now we'll see what the coaches of Shawnee Mission West draw up here. Try to get this conversion on 3rd and down. It's 3rd and 4. And they're definitely not trying to turn the ball over right here. On 4th downs. Maybe they'll punt it away. Maybe they'll go for it again. Can't be too sure. There's the snap. That's a handoff. He finds a lane. Is that a first down? I believe it is. A good run there from Shawnee Mission West.
Number 32, Jaden Ford carries the football for a first down for the Vikings.
That was 32, Ford for the West Vikings. So West really doing it all right now. Getting good rushes, good passes. The Northwest defense, they're containing them for sure. But this Viking offense is moving down the field. That's another first down on this drive. Just under 3 minutes left to go. And they're on their own 34-yard line. And there's a fumble, and it looks like it's recovered by the Ravens. Seemed to be a miscommunication there from the quarterback and the running back as they flubbed the handoff, and it's recovered by the defensive line for the Ravens. Wow, 1st and down there for the Vikings as they had just gotten 2 first downs in a row. Definitely thought that they were just going to continue rolling. I had just been talking about how the defense was containing them, but allowing first downs, and one mistake, one slip-up, one miscommunication, and the Ravens now with another chance to score. They've got good field positioning here on a 1st and 10. Interesting development here. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. To number 2, Ethan Raines takes the snap, but there's a flag on the play, and this will be called back.
Offside, defense, flag on goal, repeat it up.
That's a false start on the defense. Brings up a 1st and 5 now. Even better field positioning for the Ravens. Just like that, 2 plays in a row going wrong for the Vikings. We'll see what they pull out here. Maybe another run. It's a pass. Raines drops back. Plenty of time. He goes for it all in the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. That was number 18, Ethan Kemp, breaking away from his coverage, but just overthrown a little bit. And that one bounces on the ground in the end zone. Still promising there. I mean, great route from number 18, Kemp, and a good throw by Raines. If that throw was a little shorter or Kemp had been a little bit farther, that definitely would have been another touchdown, making this game even harder for the Vikings to come back from. And that's got to be promising. Even though it was an incomplete pass, you know, this pass game from the Ravens has been subpar so far. They've been focusing on the run, which they do again. Here's Brett Deckent. Just an absolute tank with the ball. I mean, they cannot take him down. There were like 3 guys on him. And that's a first down. This Northwest team absolutely rolling. There's 2 first downs. So even with the incomplete pass, very promising stuff. And then a great run from 34, Deckent. I don't know which team our listeners are rooting for, but this is entertaining offense from the Ravens. That's a run up the middle there by Brett Deckent, and he stopped a few yards in.
It'll be 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
So talking to the coaches of Shawnee Mission West before the game, some of what they said is the defense needs to individually do their jobs and be disciplined because of how many options the Ravens have on offense. Part of the notes that they gave us is that they noticed that the fullback is tough. I think they're probably talking about 34 Deckent there as he's breaking through these guys quite a bit. There's a run outside for number 25, Sam Eric, and he's brought down out of bounds. Looks like he was just before the first down marker. We'll see if they move the chains there. I don't think they will. It brings up a 3rd and 2 now for the Ravens on the Viking 6-yard line. So with 1:15 left to go in this game, the Ravens have a 3rd and 2. They're lining up quick. Takes a snap under center. It's handed off to Brett Deckent. He's through the defense. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, your Olathe Northwest Raven offense. Another good run there from the Ravens and another score. I mean, really, could you ask for a better first half right now? Your defense keeps a shutout on their offense, and your offense does the complete opposite to their defense. Lining up for the PAT after. Here's CJ Elricks. Little bit of a high snap, but it's brought down in time through the uprights, and that's 27-0 right now. I know that you guys can't hear my partner Blake Gamber as he's done with the band, but if he was up here, oh man, I mean, he would be ecstatic right now at what is happening. So 27-0 for the Ravens. All right, so the Ravens now kicking the ball off yet again. Ethan Kemp set to kick this ball off. Seems like the West returner has been Earl McDowell recently. But the past few have gone in and out of the end zone for a touchback, and I think that's the Ravens' game plan, is to just boot this one down the field and not give him any option to return. The one return that he's had so far, he brought all the way to the 50-yard line.
DS Bus Lines, Bank of Blue Valley, Converge One, Mammoth Sports Construction, and Kamenko. Back deep to return, number 2, McDowell, and number 18, Rodich.
All right, so here's the kickoff now for the Ravens. It is just an absolute booter down the field. And it is in and out of the end zone yet again. Kemp just really getting his foot through that ball. I mean, absolutely launching it as far as he can. And it's working. The Vikings have 0 points. The Ravens looking to stop them yet again. They've got 1 minute to get this ball down the field. Now, I don't know if they're gonna focus on trying to get a big gain with their running backs, but I think you got to pass the ball in this situation with a minute left. See if the Ravens secondary are ready for it, or if the Vikings can get a breakthrough here. The fumble and the recovery by the Ravens on their last possession marked the doom for those last points that the Ravens scored. And they decide to hand the ball off through the middle. Not getting too far, definitely not moving the chains, and the clock is just going to continue to run. 45 seconds now before halftime.
Second down, 7 yards to go.
There's a 3-yard gain there for the Vikings.
Tackle on the play by number 57, Caleb McCall.
And that clock's still running, 30 seconds. I wonder if the Vikings are just going to run this clock out and try to regroup at halftime, or if they're going to go for a big play here at the end. It's another rushing play. He's brought down very early by the Ravens defense. And I think with 15 seconds left on the excuse me. They call a timeout now. The Vikings. So they will have another play.
Timeout.
There's a timeout by the Ravens, actually.
Number 57, Caleb McCall, in on the tackle. Timeout on the field. Charge to Olathe Northwest.
All right, well, talking to Hafner before the game, Coach Hafner of the Northwest Ravens, basically what he was saying is that this team works hard in practice, that their game plan is always developing, especially with COVID and the limited practices that they had. It was harder for them to get everything going immediately. But, man, I mean, whatever they're doing in practice, whatever they're working on, it is working. They are thriving right now on the field. This has been an exceptional first half for the Ravens, up 27-0. Now, we've seen promising spikes from the Vikings, and I again, absolutely cannot say that this game is over. But if this trend continues, and if the Vikings are unable to turn anything around, then this could get ugly for the Vikings, excuse me. So the Vikings line up again once more at the line of scrimmage. 17 seconds left in this first half. Let's see what they try here. The low snap picked up by the quarterback. And it's an incompletion. Good coverage there by the Ravens secondary. That was number 7, Rashawn Locke with the stop.
Rashawn Locke.
Pass intended on the outside. Would have been a first down. So 13 seconds left now because of that incompletion. And I'm no coach, but I feel like the Vikings just need to launch one downfield now. They bring their punt team down on the field. I guess, yeah. No, you don't want to turn it over this deep in your territory. So they're going to punt this one now. It's a very, very high punt. Very high punt and a great bounce for the Vikings. But that ball is going to be fielded inside Vikings half. So with 3 seconds left, the Ravens will have one more play. We'll see if they just run this one and run the clock out, or maybe go for a Hail Mary here and try to get one more before halftime. And it really is weird not having a student section here tonight. I mean, you can feel the energy from the parents, and you can feel the energy from the band, especially. The band is absolutely bringing it tonight. Props to my partner, Blake Gamber, killing it on the trombone out there. But, yeah, I mean, it is just, it's a very odd atmosphere. You know, both teams can feel it. Coach Hafner for the Ravens, he was talking to us and said, that's something that you never really get used to. It's just going to become the new normal. But, you know, it's rough for the kids. But he's basically just talking about how, he was explaining to us how not every game is a given at this point, and we just got to be gracious for what we do have. And so fans or not, these boys are just excited to play football, and they're excited to watch tonight, the Ravens are. Talking to Coach Krug of the Shawnee Mission West team. He's the running back, the Russian coach. We'll actually talk about him more later, as he coached at Olathe Northwest for 16 years before taking a couple-year break, and now he's with Coach Callahan of the Vikings. He's working with them. We'll highlight that in the future. Here's the Ravens now, giving the ball to Brett Deckett. He gets a pretty decent run, if I do say so myself, getting to the 40-yard line. But that is halftime now. Your Olathe Northwest Ravens, 27, Shawnee Mission West Vikings, 0. I mean, I know I've said it quite a few times tonight, but you really just cannot ask for a better start. I mean, just really great stuff from the Ravens all around. Defense, offense, special teams. No weaknesses from what I can see. This locker room talk is going to be very interesting from Vikings head coach Callahan. Coach Callahan. That is Tim Callahan. So, they're not out of the game yet. If the Ravens can score 27 in the first half, there's no rules against the Vikings scoring 27 in the second half. But this is gonna be a tough hill to climb right now. They came back against Shawnee Mission South. They won that game 21-0. But I think they probably had points when they came back, and they had not been shut out for the entirety of the game.
And now, please direct your attention to the north end zone. To the south end zone.
All right, I am going to go ahead and sign off for just a little bit, as we have cameras on the south end zone, so you guys can listen to the Northwest Raven Band. They are very good, winning many awards and accolades. And my good buddies, I have some good pals in there that hoping to hear. If you hear the trombone section, you're going to hear my partner Blake Gamber. And so yeah, go ahead and take a listen. We're going to turn the natural sound up just a little bit. This has been Alex Pauly. I will be back at the end of this halftime performance from your Raven Band. Thanks for tuning in.
Raven Pride Marching Band. The Raven Pride students and staff wish to share their greatest thanks for the band boosters and Raven Band roadie parents and family volunteers for all their terrific support tonight and throughout the year. Thanks also to the administration of the Olathe School District for allowing us to be a part of the game tonight. And now, taking the field are the members of the 2021 Raven Dance Team. In the last 10 seasons, these dancers, along with their previous teammates, have brought home a total of 17 national championship titles, have secured numerous awards for their work as the color guard with the talented Raven Pride Marching Band, were flown to San Diego to appear in a full-length Japanese feature film, have marched alongside the ONW band in the nation's Veterans Day Parade in New York City, as well as the National Memorial Day Parade in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. On average, these athletes train over 15 hours a week, all while balancing school, work, and RDT. They are thrilled for the opportunity to perform for you this evening, so please give a warm welcome to your Raven Dance Team. For the Olathe Northwest Dance Team. Great job, ladies. Raven fans, fall sports are in high gear and it's been an exciting start to the season. Check out the video board for some Raven highlights from the first few weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, just remember, hashtag Raven Nation. Here come your Northwest Ravens.
Hey, moms and dads. Over 80% of young people ages 10 to 18 say their parents are the leading influence on their decision whether to drink alcohol. Send a clear and strong message that you disapprove of underage drinking and the misuse of other drugs by having conversations with your child. This message brought to you in part by the Olathe Communities and Care Coalition.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for Olathe Northwest athletic trainer Steve Hawkins. The athletic trainers are in the high school daily and cover many athletic events weekly. The National Athletic Trainers Association Board of Certification and licensed by the state of Kansas certifies every athletic trainer nationally. Get all that in. And
Raven Nation, welcome back. We've got 15 seconds left of this halftime and then probably a few more before we kick off. We have an update on the sideline from our wonderful sideline reporter, Ashley Gable, who I will throw it over to in just a second. She has information on why quarterback Ryan Kawaoka is not in the game and Ethan Rains, who has taken his place. So here we go now, throwing it over to Ashley Gable.
Senior Ryan Kawaoka has suffered an undisclosed injury from many of the coaches, and junior Ethan Rains has taken his place as quarterback and is absolutely killing it if you've been watching so far. As expected, the whole team is getting hyped. The players are ecstatic, and the coaches are just loving how the offense and D-line is just working with the plays they're throwing at them and all of the other tricks that the other team's throwing at them. So I think the team's really feeling good about this one, and we'll just see how the second half goes.
Thank you, Ashley. Good stuff there. Very saddening to hear about Ryan Kawaoka. Wondering what that injury could be. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Hopefully he'll be able to bounce back. Maybe we'll see him later in this game. I don't know the severity of it. Didn't ever see a stretcher or anything on the field, which is always a good sign. And he's up, he's walking around on the sideline. It'll be interesting to see if he makes a return to this game. But man, Ashley is absolutely right that this Ravens sideline has been hype. They're jumping up and down. You can see the energy. You can see it between the Ravens sideline and the Vikings sideline. There's an obvious difference just in body language, in movement. The Ravens are rolling right now, and man, the Vikings are feeling the effects of it. But there's still a whole half of this game left. The Vikings are not out. If they can get some quick plays or some quick drives to scores and then maybe some 3 and outs on this Raven offense, they definitely have a chance of getting back in this game. But man, it has been all Raven so far. During halftime, talking to a few people, said they look like the Baltimore Ravens out on the field instead of the Northwest Ravens, and I think that's something that they'd be happy to hear about. So the Ravens take the field now as kickoff, ready to kick off. Number 18, Ethan Kemp, is set to take this kick.
Number 18, Ethan Kemp, getting ready to kick off.
The Vikings are yet to take the field. Man, that band and dance performance during halftime, both of them, very exceptional stuff. A lot of good programs here at Olathe Northwest. Football team, dance team, band, and our cheerlead squad is also out here tonight, as well as RFC, our Raven Fight Corps. Sadly, they're unable to attend the game, and we don't have a student section because of the pandemic. It would just be too many people, which it's sad to have them gone, and you can feel that energy that is not here. But they came in, they made posters, they hung up signs, they got this place, they got CBAC ready to go for this game. So props to them. Shout out RFC, Raven Fight Corps. Hopefully some of them are watching. And here we go now. Start of the second half between your Ravens and the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. Decent kick there from Kemp, but it bounces out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. That's not good for the Ravens, as I believe the West Vikings will have the ball pretty deep, still in their own territory, but better field position than a touchback.
It'll be first down and 10 Vikings.
First and 10 here for the Vikings. And look at that. Look who's back. Look who just joined me in the booth.
I'm back.
It's Blake Gamber. Woo! Blake, how was the trombone? How was it?
Exhilarating.
Yeah.
It was good. It's good to hear the cheering. Good to play. Got a touchdown while I was gone, I see.
We had a fumble recovery and touchdown.
We are rocking and rolling.
Absolutely rolling right now. Hey, you guys sounded good, man.
Thanks, man.
Giving you some praise up here. There's a handoff now for the Vikings. Oh, big hole opens up in the middle. And a decent run there. Is it enough for the first down?
I think it's just a little short.
It might be. That was number 32, Jaden Ford.
2nd and 1.
9 yards there for Ford. So, start of the second half. Blake, I was talking while you were gone. It has been all Ravens right now.
Oh, absolutely.
On both sides of the ball and on special teams, really. Even like the punting game. The Ravens kicks they're going in and out of the end zone, and the the Vikings punts are going pretty high up in the air. Here's a snap now, taken by the Vikings quarterback, and he falls. He's down. He had nowhere to go, nowhere to pass, nowhere to run, no options. That was number 7, Weston Moore. He's taking all the snaps today for the West Vikings. Now, Blake, you were gone, and for maybe some of our listeners who are just now tuning in, we threw it down to sideline reporter Ashley Gable for an update on Ryan Kawaoka, who is the sophomore starting quarterback for the Northwest Ravens, who actually he only took snaps on, I think, the first and second possession, and he's been out for the rest. It's been all junior quarterback Ethan Rains for the Ravens. It's an undisclosed injury at this time. We're not totally sure what happened. We don't know if he'll get back in this game, but right now it doesn't seem to matter as Ethan Rains is doing a great job handling his team. But the Ravens offense are not on the ball.
Interception.
Maybe they are on the ball as the defense intercepts it.
He's
and a
going.
good return.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What happened?
Just when we thought that this team, I mean, I was just talking about how the offense wasn't on the field, and as soon as I said that they're not on the field, they're coming right back out. Great interception there by the Northwest Ravens secondary.
Not believe it.
This game's just been a blast to watch so far, really, all around.
Everything's coming up Raven.
So like I was just talking about, here's Ethan Rains. He's the junior quarterback for the Ravens, under center, taking the snap. And that's a handoff down the middle. Doesn't seem like it really got anywhere.
It's not football without a boy pile.
That brings up second down. That was Brett Deckant on the carry. Getting most of the carries tonight, actually.
Absolutely. Brett's been doing fantastic all night long. Honored to have him in our econ class.
He is a classmate of ours. He will be working on these broadcasts in the future. But for right now, he's working on the broadcasts on the entertainment side.
I like that.
The viewership. I don't know where I was going with that. All right, here's Ravens now. 2nd and 9. Ethan Rains under center. Motion in the backfield. It's a handoff once more, up the middle, and a great run there. Wow. Oh, he's still going, breaking so many tackles. He's in to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That was number 5, Alex Gunderson.
I cannot believe this.
Oh
my God.
So many scorers for the Ravens tonight. That's at least the 4th touchdown made by a different Raven. That was Alex Gunderson. We have a touchdown from Brett Deckant. I know we have one from Ethan Kemp, as well as another one from Brady Robinson. Brady Robinson.
The score is 34-0.
I was taking a while to look at the stat sheet there. My apologies, but 34-0. That's at least the 4th Raven to score a touchdown. Could be the 5th tonight. I mean, honestly, I'm losing count. Which is not a bad thing for this Raven offense.
I'm baffled.
I mean, we knew that this was going to be a competitive game. We knew that both of these teams were good, and the Vikings are not a bad football team by any means.
Oh,
but
no, not
just
at all.
getting destroyed, frankly, out there by the Ravens right now.
The Ravens found their groove.
They have. This has been an extremely one-sided game.
Back. This is the best I have seen our Raven football team play since ever. I'll be honest, since the years that I've been here.
At least since Blake and I are both seniors now, but at least since we've been here, this is the best game I've ever seen.
4th year, and this is the most exhilarating game, most active game on both sides of the field.
And I mean, really, when you think about it, it makes sense. Coach Hafner, he's relatively new. This is only his 3rd year as head coach of the Raven football team, and I mean, you can see the progress that this team has made.
Absolutely.
Coming from an 0-8 season and a 1-7 season, which on a stat sheet doesn't look great. But you have to remember that he's a new coach. This is a very, very young team. And I mean, if this game isn't promising for the future, I don't know what is. Here's the kickoff now. Another booming kick from the Ravens. In and out of the end zone. How many times am I going to say that tonight? Probably a lot.
Couple more for sure, yeah.
Well, 9.5 left in this 3rd quarter. Ravens up 34-0. The only point they haven't scored was that PAT. I mean, we've had a few turnovers, or a few turnover on downs, or punts away, but scoring in 5 possessions and getting 4 PATs after.
I I am just in shock. I'm dumbfounded.
It's a good shock. It's
a good shock.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. You know what I really want to see? I want to see the Vikings push. I want to see them step up.
Right. This game is gonna get out of their hands fast. It already is. It really already is.
You know, because this game isn't over. We still have most of this quarter left and an entire quarter after this. The Vikings could turn this around. But you got to admit, things are looking pretty good for our Ravens.
It'll be second down, 9 yards to go. Tackled by number 5, Gunderson.
So Coach Hafner of the Northwest Ravens was talking to us before the game about the tremendous improvement from week 1 to week 2. Do you think he's going to talk to us about the improvement from week 2 to week 3?
You know, he better.
If he doesn't, I think he has to.
If he doesn't, we need to have a talk.
Handoff now for the Vikings. He's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So many Raven bodies. So many Raven defenders on him. At least 4 from what I could count. And that play goes nowhere for the Vikings. Brings up 3rd down and very long as he was pushed behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, excuse me. They called him down when he started getting pushed. So that brings up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for this Viking offense.
You know what I feel, Alex?
What do you feel like?
I feel pride.
Pride?
I feel pride. I feel proud. I feel pride.
It's a good day to be a Raven.
It's a great day to be a Raven.
Or a Raven fan. If we have some graduates.
If you're a Raven fan, you're still a Raven. Once a Raven, always a Raven.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, that's 3rd and 10 now for the Vikings. We'll see what they go here. Drops back for a passing play. He's got an intended man.
Cool.
Double coverage on him. That ball is caught. Was he in bounds? No, he was not. He's out of bounds on the play.
That stings.
Incomplete pass for the Vikings. Great coverage. I mean, 2 guys, his cornerback and a safety, both on him. So that'll bring up 4th down and 10 now for the Vikings. And it looks like
Injury timeout on the field.
it looks like there's an injury now for the Vikings. So an injury timeout on the field is called. Trainer Steve Hawkins for the Olathe Northwest Ravens is over there. Our vision is blocked right now, so apologies on the stream. But it was the Shawnee Mission West Vikings receiver. I believe it was number 5, Peyton Moore, who that pass was intended for. And it seems as maybe he banged his head or banged some part of his body on his way down from the air. I mean, he jumped up and made a fantastic catch. Gotta give him credit. Well, he's up, he's walking, he's jogging off the field. That's very good to see. And it was number 5. It was Peyton Moore.
You know, in a bounds, out of bounds, doesn't matter. Great catch. You know.
It was impressive athleticism.
Technique, fantastic.
Right. So hopefully he's okay. We will try to get an update on that later tonight for you. Might have just been banged up a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Very good to see him up and jogging off this field.
I'm a big dude, but if I went on that field, dude, I wouldn't be walking off of it. I'll tell you right now.
So the Vikings punt now with Zane Wilson, in the backfield. And he catches it around the 40-yard line.
He's going.
He's got a hole, breaks a couple tackles. Ooh. Still on his feet. Wow. Good athleticism there. You see that shoulder bump that he gave with a little spin. All right, so now the Ravens with, again, very good field position inside of the Vikings' 30-yard line. And, oh, no, there is another injured player on the field. It's another West Viking. Oh, my gosh, as if they needed more to go around for them this game. That's 2 injuries in a row.
That was a tough little scuffle there. It got pretty intense. I'll admit to that. But
all the West trainers are out there talking to him.
Nothing but the best for the Vikings. Nothing but the best for them.
While we have this injury timeout, I do want to highlight really quick. We talked about them earlier, but I want to highlight the first-year seniors who, in this game, making a real difference. So those first-year seniors for the Ravens are Brady Robinson, Ethan Kemp, Max McGavern, and Sam Eric. the Shawnee Mission West player who was down, he is up, limping off the field, being held by the 2 trainers. That is not a good sign. Hopefully he is okay, and we wish him the best of recovery. That's number 36, Ben Moore, who is walking off the field right now. But talking to Hafner before the game about Robinson, Kemp, McGavern, and Eric, he had nothing but high praise for them. He's saying they just wanted to be a part of something special. He's had them in his weights and his PE classes before, and they're a really good group of kids. We'll get back to them in just a second as the Ravens line up for their first down here. There's a handoff to Brett Deckett. Makes it a couple yards through the defensive line. But what I was saying was, so these seniors, they already had a bond with Coach Hafner because of their weights classes, and they're multi-sport athletes. And so Hafner, talking to us before the game, said they're probably kicking themselves for not playing all 4 years. He described them as having freshman experience with senior bodies and senior minds, and they're doing an absolutely tremendous job. Those first games come at you fast. I mean, when you don't know what to expect.
Absolutely. First opponent out the gate, Olathe West.
Right. A good team, a strong team, and a good game there, and they've been getting better ever since. There's a pitch out to the right. He's brought down another few yards. But again, Hafner had nothing but high praise for those 4 seniors, and this is their senior night. We're happy to highlight them.
This is their night. Absolutely. There's no better time than now. For these seniors to kick it into high gear.
I mean, it's easy to see why these guys are multi-sport athletes. I mean, the athleticism on the field right now is incredible. Ethan Kemp, who had a running touchdown this game, as well as all of these booming kicks on the kickoffs that are pinning West deep. Brady Robinson as well with a rushing touchdown. And Sam Eric, who in the first quarter went off with 3 big outside pitch runs. And there's Brett Deckett now running up the middle.
A couple more yards gained.
He's brought down a few yards short of the first down, so that brings up 4th. Will they keep their offense on the field, or will they bring their kicking team out?
I think you got to go for the kick. I mean,
yeah, especially up 34-0. You got nothing to lose.
You have a nice, comfortable lead.
Well, looks like they're leaving the offense out there. So 4th and 3. Only 3 yards to gain here. But yeah, I mean, oh man, Sam Eric in that first half, just with at least 3 rushes over 10 yards. Here's a handoff now. Trying to get up the middle. It looks like he's brought down before the first down. So that'll be a change of personnel now as the West Vikings take the field.
Good effort for them.
It was. It really was.
First down and 10.
Man, oh man.
Mammoth Sports Construction is a full-service turnkey sports.
I'm proud of these boys.
I mean, you can see the work that they've put into practice, really changing the culture of this football team. And it's nice to see them doing well. It's nice to see these boys hype on the sidelines.
Not every game has to be them trucking through people, scoring every touchdown. It's just, if they can learn something valuable for every game, what's the loss?
Right. Oh, brought down at about the line of scrimmage there on that rushing play. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. I mean, it's easy to see that the film that these boys watch, the work that they put in the weight room and on the practice field, and man, they came to play tonight. The Vikings did as well. I mean, we've seen flashes of good plays from them. They've been moving the chains. They've been bringing this ball down the field.
They haven't played a sloppy game.
No, they have not. It's a little surprising to see them with 0 points, but they've had a fumble turnover, an interception turnover. Oh, there's another rush up the middle. He's brought down once more at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Vikings.
You just hit. They need to hit a good pass.
They really do.
I haven't seen a good pass in a little while.
Man, they can do it. Their quarterback, number 7, Weston Moore. He's very capable and has good wide receivers.
Absolutely. He's talented when he throws the ball and talented when he runs the ball. But, sometimes it doesn't always click. Sometimes, Ravens just have the upper hand.
Right. Well, with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, the Vikings line up once more. Here's 7, Weston Moore. He rolls out to his right. He's being chased down. Good pass. Pass rushing there. And a hard hit by number 3, Zane Wilson, breaking up That pass there, intended for, I believe, number 9, Ed Story.
I have a headache just watching that. Oh.
Can't imagine being these guys on the field. Hey, they're tough. They're built for it.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know about you. I'm pretty comfortable up here in the booth.
Yeah, it's air conditioned. It feels great in here.
Feels nice. It's a little muggy outside from what I've heard. So.
Oh, dude.
See if that has an
full
impact.
band uniform out there. No.
Hey. You were bringing the energy. You brought it out there. I heard you.
You know what? You're bringing it in here. And the boys are bringing it down there.
Low snap and a pretty short punt once more for the Vikings. And that's picked up at the Vikings' 33-yard line. I mean, I feel like for the last, I don't even know how many possessions, we've just been deep in Vikings territory.
Absolutely.
With Ravens on offense and Ravens on defense. The ball has just been inside the 50, sometimes even inside the 30.
We've had a fantastic spot on the field just about every possession.
I know.
And the Ravens have taken advantage of that every time.
They really have. I mean, going back to what we talked about with the coaches before the game is this game is going to be played at the line of scrimmage, and it has been with tackling and blocking. As they say, defense wins games, and we've seen that on both sides of the field. Good handoff there. That's Brett Deckant. Gets about 5 yards down to the 30-yard line.
Number 34, Deckant, the ball carrier. Gain of 6 yards.
Now, I wonder how much the experience of these teams is coming into play here. Now, the Ravens, a young team, but they've had a lot more practices than the Vikings, and they have one whole game on this Viking squad who has only played once against Shawnee Mission South after a quick week of practices.
I think that's huge. I think that's absolutely huge. Having just that one game advantage is big.
Yeah, you learn the speed of the game. There's another handoff. It's Brett Deckant
Brett,
again.
Yes.
Holy
Great
moly.
job. This team's killing it now. I can't even imagine the Ravens a year from now.
Yeah.
This team is going to be killer.
With Deckant as a senior, holy cow.
Absolutely.
You would think he's a senior right now.
Absolutely. He's playing like he's played this game his whole life.
Dude's a beast on the field. He's in our class.
I'm proud to know him.
We get to say congrats to him on Monday.
Dude,
No matter the outcome of this game, he has had an exceptional
this
game.
whole team just deserves applause after this game.
Absolutely.
Win or lose.
Absolutely. Reigns with the snap. He hands it off.
Oh,
That was
just short.
number 3, Zane Wilson. I think he got the first down. Just short of the end zone, but the chains may move here.
First down.
They will. First and goal from the it looks like the 2.5-yard line. All right, here the Ravens go once more. Like an army ready
See
for a
some
battle.
magic.
It's a handoff, and he's in for the score. Another touchdown. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I mean, that's the 6th touchdown of the night.
I cannot believe these Ravens. We may be Olathe, but we're playing like Baltimore. Good Lord.
Maybe they should throw us at the Chiefs on Monday.
Yeah,
I know that there was a graphics error on KMBC's side, but the kick is up.
Good.
It's good.
Beautiful kick.
All right, 41-0. Now, I don't want to speak too soon, but with 2.5 minutes, I mean, Blake, what do you think? With 2.5 minutes in the third quarter, is there any way for the Vikings to get back in this game? I just don't.
There is. There's always a chance. Never say never, my friend.
You're right. I don't want to jinx the Ravens either. But man, the way that they're playing right now, I mean, this game could very quickly turn into a 50-point blowout. I mean, no question. Now the Vikings, they have a lot of time left.
The Vikings have time.
If they get big drives and quick stops, they're in this game.
You know for a fact right now their coach is out there and he's firing them up because that's the big thing right now is you can't lose that morale.
That's true. That's true.
If the Vikings keep their morale up and they just keep hammering Northwest with everything they have, they have a fighting chance.
You're right. You're right. And Tim Callahan, coach of the Shawnee Mission West football team, he's been in this game for years. He's a widely respected coach in the league. Hafner had nothing but good things to say about Callahan. Just basically saying the team is very well coached and they're good dudes. And
I couldn't agree more with them. Shawnee Mission West they are a greatly coached team. They have it together. It's just you're not gonna win every game. And
it's funny too because they're not even playing all that bad. It's just the Ravens aren't.
Ravens are just playing better.
They're
it's
insane.
Just cut and dry. The Ravens have an upper hand.
They really do. So here's the Ravens kicking it off yet again. I have a prediction, Blake. Do you know what my prediction is?
Touchback.
The booming kick.
Oh yeah.
From Ethan Kemp. Oh. I lied. Well, I didn't lie. I was trying to say the truth, but I was wrong. That's okay. You don't win them all.
But Northwest, though, looking pretty good for that.
They're winning this one for sure. Well, right now they are currently winning.
Oh yeah.
I don't mean they've already won the game. I mean right now it is a factual statement that they have more points.
Indeed. You know what? You may be digging yourself a deeper hole right now, but honestly, we're going to roll with it.
All right, that's enough for me tonight. Thank you for listening. I'm just going to give it over to Blake Gamber. He's going to call the rest of the game for you.
That's a bad idea.
The Vikings now line up at the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 here. There's Weston Moore. Hands it off. Ooh. Oh, a good run.
Find a little pocket there.
Good run there by Moore. Got a few yards moving down the field. They really need. They need a first down. They need a deep pass. They need something here that is going to fire them up and get them going. If it continues the way that they have, I feel like if they don't score within the next 2 minutes, if they can't score before fourth quarter, I just don't see there's any way that they score 40 points in the fourth quarter.
It's
not impossible, but it's
not impossible.
Man, it's improbable.
Good word. Look at you.
Look at me.
Look at him.
Made it a few yards through there. 3rd and 4 now.
Making the stop, number 73, Jaden Otindo.
This stadium right now is emitting good vibes. I am getting good vibes from everyone in the crowd, everyone here in the booth.
I'm having fun.
Good vibes central right here. Good vibes only.
I'm having fun. Our production team as well. We gotta give them some credit. They've been.
Shout out to everyone.
These
on
shots.
Team.
These shots are good. The lower third looks nice. The scoreboard it's good. They're killing it. Anyway, Moore here in shotgun, lines up. They're going for the deep ball. He's got a man. That's number 2. Ooh. That's Earl McDowell.
Great catch.
Fantastic stuff right there.
That's exactly what the Vikings needed, especially now.
That's what they were looking for, and they got it. They were down at their own 35, and, well, they're up at the Ravens 23, 24.
That puts the Vikings in a great spot.
That's the longest play we've seen all night. Longest pass we've seen all night.
Absolutely. Good
stuff for the Vikings. You're right, Blake. That's exactly what they needed. If they can get an early score here, maybe get the ball back before fourth quarter. Good stuff from their offense. Fantastic throw by Weston Moore. And a good catch by Earl McDowell, who was not wide open. He had good coverage on him.
Absolutely. Good play all around.
Really was. It looks like there's a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field. Charge to Shawnee Mission West.
Real quick, I don't think we've said it yet. Shout out to Mr. Johns for this amazing looking lower third for the score.
It looks nice. It looks nice. And for those of you listening who have not made it out to CBAC yet because of, unfortunately, COVID-19, we do have a new video board, which, if I'm not mistaken, is, I think, the biggest in Johnson County. Is that what it is?
I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it for a second.
Anyway, hopefully you've been able to see that on the broadcast. But, it's
gorgeous.
It's from an e-communication standpoint, from being up here in the broadcast booth, it is a thing of beauty. It's a dream. I feel like at some point I'm just going to stare at that instead of watching the game. I'm just kidding. It looks nice, though. Look at the band.
Oh.
Look at that band. Oh, back on the field.
Stunning.
Really, though. The video board is lovely. And Mr. Johns, you're right. Mr. Johns is one of the teachers in our ecom department, doing a fantastic job on that scoreboard. It looks so nice.
Sleek.
Very, very, very clean.
Okay.
You know what looks even better? The 41.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, the 41-0 lead.
All right, a pitch outside now. A good spin move and brought down handily by the defense.
Great job.
That was number 30, I believe. 30, Anthony Reyes. Sometimes it's hard to see from up here.
Goes to number 30, Anthony Reyes. Loss of about 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down, 13 yards to go. Tackle on the play by number 45, Max McGovern.
All right, and Weston Moore lining up once more. Haha, Indy shotgun formation. He keeps the ball. No, he pitches it outside. Good pitch. Decent run there.
Runs out
Finding
of
ground on the outside.
Pitch out goes to number 32, Jaden Ford. Pushed out of bounds by number 31, Logan Wallace. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. It brings up third down for the Vikings.
Alrighty, so 3 seconds left in this third quarter. The Vikings still looking to get their first points on the board. And as soon as this quarter ends, we're going to throw it down to sideline reporter Ashley Gable once more. She's got an update on quarterback Ryan Kawaoka, as well as the O-line and D-line for the Ravens. And a fumble there, picked up by Weston Moore, the quarterback. Could have spelt disaster for the Vikings. Now we're going to send it down to Ashley Gable.
It looks like Ryan Kalka might be out for the game, just by the looks of how coaches are. The Shawnee Mission player looks like he is up and good after about 4 plays. So it looks like he's up and running into the game again, and it looks like there's tension both of the teams right now. So kind of switching up their O-line and D-line approaches to everything, but it looks like we're going strong for the Ravens the rest of the game.
Alrighty, thank you, Ashley, saying that sadly Kawaoka is out for the rest of the game.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best.
Yeah, he needs some rest, and we wouldn't want to see him get injured anymore, especially with this scoreline. The Shawnee Mission West injury there. It was number 5, Peyton Moore. Good to hear that he's back. He's up and he's in the game again. And also heard about the O-line and D-line switching out. Probably just a little tired, a little tense. And I mean, with 12 minutes and up 41 points, it's probably for the best. You wouldn't want to risk any more injury.
Alex, right now the score is 41-0. The band is playing Hey Baby as loud as they can, as passionate as they can. I think it's a little cooler outside now. This couldn't be a better evening.
I'm having a great time. But nice to hear the band.
Absolutely.
You wish you were down there?
You know, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's tough. It's fun up here, but you would have fun down there too.
No matter where I'm at, I'm having a good time, rooting for our Ravens.
Hey, that's a good attitude. Good stuff, Blake.
Northwest has 2 remaining timeouts.
You know, it comes down to this. You know, Shawnee Mission West, 12 minutes to completely change this game around, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. You know?
12 minutes to score 41 points. How many? I wish I could do a math check on that. How many points a minute that is? I'm not that good at math. Anyway, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. They're gonna have to get some quick scores here. While we have this time, the Ravens called a timeout. They've got 2 remaining. While we have this time, just want to talk about Coach Krug. He is the rushing coach for the Shawnee Mission West football team. He was a teacher and a coach at ONW actually when the school opened. So back in 2003, he was there for 16 years before leaving. Here's Weston Moore now with the snap. He's got a man. Oh! Had an intended receiver there. And that pass was almost picked off from the Ravens secondary. But what I was just saying before is Coach Krug, great faculty member while he was at Olathe Northwest, and a great coach as well for 16 years, helping out with that team. He retired a few years back from Olathe Northwest, and he now is working with his old friend Tim Callahan on this Shawnee Mission West. So a little bittersweet for him this game.
Yeah, but you know what? He was great to talk to earlier today.
He was.
Fantastic guy. Had nothing but good things to say about Northwest and Shawnee Mission West, of course.
Absolutely. There's a fumble there for the Ravens. We'll see who that's recovered by. It's recovered by the Ravens. Lucky break there. But yeah, like we were saying, Coach Krug is telling us that he wants Northwest to win every game that he had that we have, except for this one, which I think is fair.
Absolutely fair. But unfortunately,
he might not get that wish.
Yeah.
But anyway,
can't win them all.
We
know that more than anyone. Can't win them all.
I know that more than anyone.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a snap by the Ravens, and that ball was it stripped? Was it fumbled? Not sure, but it was recovered by the Vikings. Good stop there, deep in Ravens territory. It looked like he just ripped it out of his hands. I don't know if it ever even hit the floor. He just all of a sudden had the ball. Good stop there by the Vikings. Good forced turnover, fumble recovery, and well, shoot. Now they are roughly on the 17, 18-yard line.
I'll be
First
honest,
and 10.
I had a squirrel moment. Wasn't sure what just happened there.
It was so fast.
It was so fast.
It was so quick. Oh, good stuff from the Vikings defense. They line up now in shotgun formation. 2 running backs in the backfield.
I think at this point, Ravens' goal, make it a shutout.
It might be.
Ooh.
Oh, hits the hands of intended receiver number 5, Peyton Moore.
Had a little curve to it.
It did. It wasn't a bad pass, but
great pass, wrong place, wrong time. It's all right. It's okay.
Not a bad play design, though, as he had blockers in front of him. And Peyton Moore, he was the one who was out with the injury earlier. Nice to see him back in the game, even with the incomplete pass. 11 minutes to go in this Friday night. Beautiful Friday night football game. Under the lights. Friday night lights, if you will.
I will.
Here's Moore now. Nice. And he's stopped. Moore hands it off to running back number 36. That was Ben Moore. He gets a few yards there.
Gain of a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd down, 9 yards to go.
3rd and 9.
Tackle on the play by number 45, Mac McGavern.
Good job,
Max McGavern, one of the first-year seniors we were talking about, making his mark on defense. We talked about the 3 guys with touchdowns. Talked about Ethan Kemp and Brady Robinson, or the 2 guys with touchdowns.
Absolutely everyone from sophomores, seniors, juniors, everyone.
Everyone on this field making a difference.
Everyone's been important.
Absolutely. And a penalty marker there thrown.
Delay game.
Could be a fault. Oh, it's a delay of game. Delay of game on the Vikings. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 now, I believe.
That one's got to hurt.
It does. Penalties are not what you want when you're down by 41 points.
I don't know everything about football, but I know penalties are just not something you want.
In fact, probably the opposite. Well, there's Weston Moore with the snap. He's getting rushed. He breaks free, finds a receiver. Oh, intended pass in the corner of the end zone. Just overthrown a little bit, and that brings up a 4th and 13 now, I believe, for the West Vikings.
This puts them in a tough because, that's a crappy situation. I'll just say it. But when you're this far down, do you just go for it?
I don't think you take the field goal. I think you've got to get 6 on the board.
Absolutely. You got to get something on there, or else these Ravens are going to shut them out.
Yeah. I mean, really, once more, we just got to say, this Raven team, what a turnaround. I mean, losing first game to Olathe West, and then Olathe East. Again, both very good teams. Almost beating East. I mean, winning late in the 4th quarter. And sadly, the interception. If you didn't tune into that game, the Ravens were winning 21-20 after a missed point after from the East Hawks. And they had the ball with just a few minutes left. They had a third down. They could have ran and tried to get the first down, or they could have just run and punted. The play call was to pass, and the pass was intercepted. We actually talked to Hafner about that decision, and he said it's a tough blow. It's unfortunate. Maybe they should have run and punted, but who knows? Nobody can take the blame in that situation. He said they wanted the first down to ensure that they could keep running out the clock and win the game, and it backfired, which happens. It's football. That's the sport.
But you know what, Alex? Without a doubt, by the end of tonight, you will not hear them talking about that blunder in the East game.
Absolutely not.
You will hear about how Northwest completely just shut them out.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be the talk of the school.
Absolutely.
So here they are now, 4th down, Vikings. They pitch it back. Oh, they were going for it. There's a fumble. It looked like they were going for like a wraparound. The running back it was pitched to, he tried giving it to the wide receiver. Wow, gutsy play call there to try to send the defense one way and run the other, and the defense was all over it. They didn't even let him get that pitch off. Instead, causing a fumble, recovered by the Ravens. It wouldn't have mattered. It would have been a turnover on downs anyway, but the Ravens offense takes the field once more. 10 minutes left in this game.
Got to dip the morale of the Vikings, without a doubt. I mean, trying to go for it and then just get shut down. That hurts. That hurts. See what the Ravens are going to do here. You got taken down pretty quick there.
There's quarterback, junior quarterback, number 7, Rashawn Locke. He's the 3rd quarterback that the Ravens have seen this game. Probably just given Ethan Raines some rest after his phenomenal performance. So, Ryan Kawaoka will be interesting to see how that story develops. Hopefully he's okay for the rest of the season. It didn't seem like a super harsh injury, as he was, he's still up and walking around. We see him on the sidelines.
For sure.
But and he was playing in the beginning of the game as well. Ethan Raines coming in, doing an incredible job. And here's Locke now on the ball in our center. He hands it off. And not a whole lot of yards gained on that one either. That was 2nd and 12 and jumped again. This will be
cutting them off.
This will be 3rd down now for the Ravens.
I think the Vikings are tired of us. I think they're getting a little tired of us doing the same thing of, getting in the end zone. I think they're getting tired of it.
Man, I mean that flex bone the flex bone offense that the Ravens run, it gives them multiple options every play of quarterback keeping and running or quarterback keeping and throwing. They can get it to the fullback, they can pitch it to the tailback. They have so many options, and it's just working. All of them are. Oh, no! I stand corrected. That was Brett Deckant with the run up the middle. And it was a fumble. Ball came out of his hands. It might have been stripped. But it seems like the Ravens recovered. No, recovered by the Vikings. So, again, another turnover. We've got a lot of turnovers.
This 4th quarter, crazy.
Never mind. The ref initially pointed in the direction of the Vikings, but he corrected. He pointed the other way, and it is the Ravens still with the ball. It was recovered by the Ravens.
Good to hear.
But on a 4th and 12, they will be punting anyway. So just gonna get some better field position for the defense.
Absolutely.
Worse for the Viking offense. Here it is now. Long snap. He rolls right. Is it a fake punt? No, he kicks it away. And a very short punt out of bounds there by the Ravens. That rollout punt is very interesting. It's unconventional.
It very much is. Yeah.
It's like it's almost rugby style. You don't see that all that too often.
No.
It has been. I mean, we've seen it work earlier in the game, but that one a little bit less fortunate.
It's tricky. Almost exactly 8 minutes left to go. 4th quarter. With every passing second, it gets tougher and tougher for these Vikings.
That is true. That is very true. But their offense takes the field yet again. They are down, but they are not out. They are still fighting. They're still attacking, play after play. And who knows? Maybe we'll see something big here from the Vikings. Try to get points on the board. That's a great throw.
Deep pass.
A wide.
That is a touchdown, Shawnee Mission West.
Wide open receiver. That's number 5, Peyton Moore with the reception. Wonderful throw from the quarterback of Shawnee Mission West, Weston Moore, and a great play. I mean, that's all there is to it. Found him.
That's all there's enough to say. Great play, great throw.
Found him.
Shawnee Mission West
Found him wide
found
open.
it, yeah.
Blue coverage in the back right corner of the end zone. No one around him.
Not a shutout for our Ravens tonight. But I mean,
no shutout. But it's points on the board for the Vikings, which is good for them. But definitely confidence boosting.
I believe that is.
And the PAT did not go in.
Oof.
It was wide to the left. So 41-6 now is our scoreline with just under 8 minutes to go.
You know, Alex, the Ravens might be up. They might be up by just a little bit. I don't know.
I believe you're correct.
I believe I am. I'm not confident in many things, Alex, but I'm very confident in that.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how both of these teams play for the remainder of the season. I mean, obviously, still very early, and one of the most unconventional football seasons that we have seen in some time.
Absolutely. I mean,
you know, the atmosphere being so weird with not a whole lot of practicing, no summer scrimmages or anything like that. But
if you would have told me last year that we would have had that close of a game with Olathe East, I called you crazy. I would have said you're insane.
This is a new and improved and very young, mind us.
Absolutely. This team is going places. Without a doubt, this team is going to see greatness, not only for the rest of their season, but for every season after that.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's so much growth continuing to develop as a team together, coming into practice week after week.
You know, you got to wonder, where do they go from here? I'm sure we'll talk much about this at the next football game. But
yes.
You got to wonder what's next for the Ravens, you know? They have a very confident lead. Obviously, this isn't going to happen every game, but what can they do to try and make it happen as much as possible?
I sure hope it happens every game. It's fun to watch.
Great. Sports.
Nice. 7 minutes and 52 seconds left now. The Vikings will kick off.
I'd love to see Northwest get a great touchdown pass like that.
It's possible.
It's totally possible.
They had two deep passes against the East Hawks.
No, Shawnee Mission West does it. Why can't we?
Right, exactly. So 2 Ravens deep now to return this kick. 41-6 is the scoreline. Just under 8 minutes to go. Now it's got to be hard to come from 2 straight losses and then still, you know, have fire and have desire to play, but they're showing it tonight.
Yep.
So there's a touchback for the Vikings, or for the Ravens, excuse me, by the Vikings.
It's senior night, and without a doubt, it's their night. You know, they're here to fight. We've been saying it all night long. These Ravens are out for blood. You know.
They are. You know what will be an interesting question for these football teams is how school feels, because obviously we know that the football field is a little bit different, with no student section, with limited fans, and now the band. But it'll be interesting too, because the football team, I mean, they can't hang out at school anymore. They can't be at lunch together talking about games, anything like that. We're all on Zoom calls, so we'll see if that brings them closer together as a team because of, you know, how detrimental the situation is, or if it's tougher.
You know, a little off topic. The band just played "Land of a Thousand Dances." Let me tell you, one of the most hype songs you've ever heard. You know, get on the trombone, you just go to town on it. You know, you don't even think about it.
Well, see, Blake, I don't know how to play the trombone. But I'm sure that you do.
I'll teach you sometime. I'll teach you.
I would love that, man.
I'd love that too.
That'd be awesome. Here's the Ravens now taking the snap.
Pass it off.
Good. Oh, my
Lord. Good run.
A fantastic run there. About 15-yard gain for the Ravens. That was
I think that's a first down.
that was 31 Logan Wallace on the run. I believe you're right.
I don't know.
The big orange signs with chains.
They're moving.
They're moving.
They're moving.
1st and 10 now for the Ravens. Really just closing out the game at this point. 7 minutes left. I'm sure they're still trying to put more points on the board.
Absolutely. The more points on the board, the happier we all are.
Right,
As long as they're on the home side.
A lot of new guys in the game now for the Ravens, with a lot of the starters sitting. That's a good run there by quarterback. He's still not down. Quarterback number 7, Rashawn Locke, getting another first down.
Another first down.
It's an 11-yard run there by the quarterback. Everything going right. Even with, I mean, I don't know if it's the second team, but without the starters in the game, with a new lineup of guys in, still rolling, still playing well, still playing hard, and
Their
making things happen.
prime quarterback was taken out early in this game, and nothing changed.
right. And that's, I mean, really, if that isn't a sign of a solid, well-rounded, I mean, good depth chart football team,
Absolutely.
I don't know what is. And a
Oh, he's going
fantastic
for it.
run! Breaking through the middle, finding a hole. He's at the 10. He's at the 5.
Touchdown!
He is not tackled. Holy moly, another touchdown. That's number 31, Logan Wallace. How many running backs are going to score in this game? I want to say that's at least the 5th or 6th different tailback or fullback that has a rushing touchdown in this game. We were just talking about the depth chart, and I mean, there
Prime example right there.
There it is again. We've got 3 quarterbacks. We have, I mean, has there been 6 rushing touchdowns? There's been 7 touchdowns, but has there been 6 from 6 different players? That is an impressive stat. That football kicked
Right to the band.
Into the band.
Right to the band.
Into the band.
Alex Pauly, I want you to hear me right now.
I'm hearing you.
Tonight, this is not College Boulevard Activity Center. This is the Olathe Northwest Slaughterhouse. And the Ravens are out for blood, and they are killing it this game.
First up, Seaback. Next, Arrowhead.
There you go. That's
Calling
the
it
dream.
now.
That's the dream.
Maybe not, actually. I think that'd be worse. Oh, man. I mean, this has been a fun game to watch.
Absolutely.
6 minutes left. 48-6. I mean, it's really just about the time running out at this point.
Shawnee Mission West, though, cannot be upset by this
They
game.
can't. And this is they're going to learn from this, and they're going to get even better.
I have nothing but the utmost faith and hope for Shawnee Mission West, and I believe the rest of their season will be fantastic.
Same here. Talking to Coach Krug and talking to Coach Tim Callahan, head coach Callahan. I mean, it's a hardworking group of guys. It's a team that wants to improve, that wants to learn from these games. I mean, obviously a rough night for them tonight, but this is only their second game of the season. This is only game number 2. They have nowhere to go except up from this, and I absolutely agree with you. I would love to see them continue to do well, as long as Northwest doesn't have to face them again.
Of course.
Yeah, they could win every game from this point forward. Go 7-1. Wouldn't be a bad, or however many games there are. Wouldn't be a bad season. Be a good season. So the Ravens now set to kick off once more.
Let's see if he can kick it into the band. See if he can go that far. Let's see what he can do.
This is not Ethan Kemp. This is number 35, CJ Elricks, who has been on the PAT so far. So CJ with a kickoff now.
Here he goes.
It's not a bad kick.
Not a bad kick
Returned
at
it,
all.
or caught it roughly the 15 and run upfield. He found a few holes in the middle, but he's taking around the 30-yard line. All right. So with 6 minutes left, the Vikings bring their offense out to attack once more. We have just passed the 9 p.m. mark tonight. Still a good night outside. Hope the fans are having fun. Temperature is cooled down just a little bit. We're still in the low 80s.
Well, it's Kansas. Go to sleep. Wake up tomorrow. Probably a blizzard outside.
I would love a blizzard. We don't have snow days anymore.
We don't.
Unless snow takes out all the internet.
Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad, you know. I'll take it.
What would that be called? What would we call a snow day that's a zoom out? A zoom out. No, I don't think that's what they would call it.
I think they'd still just call it a snow day. Then we just do
Really?
school anyways, yeah.
So hypothetically here,
Yeah.
while we have this timeout on the field,
Uh-huh.
if Zoom went down nationwide and nobody could get into their classes, it wouldn't be a snow day. There's no snow. What if it happened in April? You see what I mean? Sorry,
Yeah,
I wasn't.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, I was no longer talking about snow. I meant.
No, you're good.
I meant if
honestly, great question. I think it would mostly just be about like an hour of panic.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
everyone would just be freaking out.
Yep.
Stressed out.
Yep.
I pray that this doesn't happen. For as much as I'd love to just not go to class, I pray that we don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But if they called it, you know, I think delay of game. I don't know. Football, sports. Who knows?
Hey, kudos to all of the teachers in the Olathe district.
Absolutely.
All the teachers, especially at Olathe Northwest. I mean, doing a great job. We're all in the same situation together. And there's been some rough spots to work out, but it's all been good. Here's a handoff now. He's wrapped up by the defensive line and brought down at roughly the line of scrimmage.
Handoff goes to number 30, Anthony Reyes.
I don't know if there's any teachers listening or maybe some students who would disagree with me, but from what I've seen, I mean, all the teachers just doing their best, doing what
the
they
best
can.
they can.
It's
and
been
I applaud that, you know.
This is an unprecedented year. I've heard that word said a lot, and it's true, but hey, we're all getting through it.
You know, I talked to John Allison just the other day, Superintendent John Allison.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He told me, and it's a great thing, there's no playbook for this. You
Right.
know, there's no rule book. There's no cut and dry way to handle the situation. And I think it's the best we have it right now. It's the best we got.
That's a very good take from Mr. Allison. Smart man. Good superintendent.
Yeah.
Here's a deep throw now.
Pass.
Intended receiver. Peyton Moore. Is it intercepted?
Ooh.
Almost intercepted. Great coverage there by the Raven defense.
Imagine.
I mean, that would be, if we haven't already seen the nail in the coffin, I think that would be the nail in the coffin.
It'd be the fat lady singing. It'd be the nail in the coffin. And other metaphors I can't even think of.
Be the pie out of the oven. I made that one up. I don't even know if that's a real thing.
You know what? I like it nonetheless.
Aw. Thanks, Blake.
No problem, buddy.
5 minutes. 16 seconds left in this game.
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for the West Vikings.
Without a doubt, these Vikings will go down swinging.
Oh, absolutely. There's number 7 now. Weston Moore rolling right.
Going
He
right
finds some
through
running room. Great blocks. And gets the first down.
It's a great pocket for him to go in.
It was.
Good eye, good everything. Good job on them, honestly.
Yeah, great run.
Good
Great
play.
run. Good play call. So with 5 minutes remaining now, West has another first down and 10. Looking to make something happen here.
I believe if they win this game tonight, this is the first Northwest home game win in how many games?
I believe you're right. I believe you're right.
Many. This will be first of many.
You know,
First of many.
it's gotta be a little frustrating for the Ravens to not have a student section here tonight to witness this. But at the same time,
I believe it was offsides on defense or offense. Oh,
a delay of game. Delay of
My
game
bad.
on the offense. That's gonna push them back even more. Still first down. But what I was saying is, you know, obviously it's a little heartbreaking to not have the student section. But I hope there's students tuning into this game, to this broadcast tonight that are watching this. And the boys, I mean, you got to be gracious for any opportunity, like we were talking about. And they've got to be happy with the way that this game has gone tonight, fans or not. You know, they could have played in an empty stadium and still been happy.
absolutely.
Another backfield tackle there by the Raven defense. That's going to bring up second down and long.
These Ravens were handed a golden opportunity, and they turned it into a diamond opportunity.
They really did. They did.
Number 10, Maxwell Weaver making the stop.
So picked up a couple yards there, but after the penalty, it's still 2nd and 12 for the Vikings. Hear the band playing in between plays. It's nice to listen to.
So nice.
Oh, man. Another rush attempt up the middle and another stop by the Ravens.
You hate to see it.
Taking them down, lost the yards there. That's going to bring up a long third down.
You know,
Are they looking for a pass here?
I mean, I think you have to. You know, it's clear to see that these boys and these Vikings, they can pass. They can pass like crazy. They can throw it deep. I mean, that's how they scored. And I think without a doubt, they can still make something happen here.
They've got targets. Quarterback Weston Moore, he's got a good arm.
Great arm.
And he's got options. Let's see what they do now. It is a handoff, running up the middle.
Ooh, just
Making
a little short.
Making it back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring up 4th and 10 now. Do they, I mean, do they punt? Do they go for it?
I think they got a punt.
It looks like they have a change of personnel here. The punt team is out on the field. So Zane Wilson is deep in Raven territory, ready to collect this ball.
You know, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. You know, all Northwest has to do now is run down that clock.
There's a low snap there and a pretty decent punt. Calling for the fair catch. And it bounces over the top of him. Great Viking roll there. And they're going to pin them, the Ravens, inside their own 15-yard line. So, 2.5 minutes. Ravens mounting their offense for another attack yet again.
Here, 25-6-4 from the band coming. One of our specialties.
What was that?
25 or 6-4, Chicago. I believe I'm saying that right.
I'm nodding my head. For those listening to the podcast, I'm nodding my head. I will take your word for it. Our band is exceptional.
Exceptional.
That's all there is to say.
Everyone's exceptional. Dance team, band, cheerleading, football, sports. All around, great night to be a Raven.
Hey, let's give it up. Let's give it up for the parents too.
Absolutely. These parents have been loud,
the 12th
proud.
man. Oh yeah. Making up for the lack of student section. Here's a handoff now for the Ravens. Breaking some tackles. Still on his feet. Oh my gosh.
Great job.
Nearly a 20-yard run there for the Ravens. That's 33, Eli DeJesus. He's a sophomore on the field now. Again, with the young players, young team doing nothing but growing, nothing but getting better.
Absolutely.
Climbing every game. If they keep playing like this, whew, man, it'll be a different season than the previous two.
Absolutely. You know, already, ever since game 1, it's been a different season.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's been a different season, but these players have just been, since game 1, with that game with West, they held them for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And that was impressive.
I mean, you see the passion, you see the desire of these boys, the fight.
Absolutely. You know, they've been dogged on for a couple years, you know, and it's not fair to them. And, you know, I think they've had enough. You know, they've had enough. And without a doubt, they should be able to go home tonight proud.
Oh, yeah. Proving the haters wrong.
Absolutely.
And let's say, too, on senior night, of all things,
Perfect night.
For the seniors to be honored before the game and then go out and play like this, I mean, you gotta be happy. You have to
destroy a 42-point lead.
Oof. Could be more.
Could be more.
Minute left, and they're still fighting.
These Ravens don't give up.
There's another run up the middle and another first down for the Ravens. Although that clock is going to continue running, I think they're just running it out at this point. Timeout called on the field.
Gain of about 6 yards on the play. It'll be first down and 10 Ravens.
What's the band playing this time?
Final countdown, baby.
Yeah.
Number 64, Jake Reister.
Turn that up just a little bit for you to hear on the broadcast. Wonderful stuff, really. All right. 40 seconds left. There was no timeout called. My apologies. The clock was just stopped.
The clock keeps ticking. And that's it.
All right.
That's it.
Good stuff from the Olathe Northwest Ravens, winning this game 48-6. I mean, you cannot be happier.
They did it. They did it. They came, they saw, they won.
Maybe if you really wanted to, you could say that it should have been a shutout. But I mean, even still, the score from the Vikings was an incredible pass. Great route run into the back right of the end zone.
4 years of being a Raven. First home game of the season, senior night, 48-6.
Fantastic stuff from the Ravens, and look at them getting hype. I mean, just really great stuff. Really just fun to watch.
I believe we're going to do a post-game interview here in a few seconds.
I believe so as well. You might not be able to see it on the broadcast, but there is a big win victory.
Bright light.
It's up on the video board, the new video board here over at CBAC. That is a wonderful sight. I mean, as an econ student, that board has a special place in my heart, and to see it flash the win victory symbol on a home game.
For our Ravens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just really well done. Very fun game to watch. We talked about it. We talked about it with the coaches. We talked about it during the game. It was going to come down to the rushing on offense and the tackling on defense. And one team just really came out on top.
Toss it over to Ashley. Sorry for that slight delay. Just getting the post-game interview set up. As soon as it's ready, we'll get you guys down into the field.
And now we're going to toss it over to Ashley Gable. In just a second, having just a few technical difficulties as she is getting an interview set up.
Let's enjoy that alma mater from our Olathe Northwest band.
Turn that up just a little bit so you can hear it. All right, apologies for that little delay there. The football players that are going to be interviewed for post-game by Ashley Gable, they were called over by their coach to have a team talk. They're going to be on their way back soon. So in just a second, we're going to throw it back over to Ashley. He's doing a good job as sideline reporter.
Absolutely.
Junior year, first time doing this.
Great time all around to everyone on the production team tonight.
Really proud of the production guys up here in the booth with us.
It's a good night for econ. It's a good night for football. It's a good night to be a Raven.
Absolutely. Nice to hear that band playing. Cheerleaders still doing their thing, along with the dance team.
Celebrating all through the weekend.
Oh, yeah. All right, and now we're going to send it over to Ashley Gable on the sideline.
This line for the final report of the night. Senior Bryce Johnson and Ethan Kemp. And so, what went well about the game tonight? And what do you guys think this means this week? Any favorite moments of the game? All of it? All right. So that was a broadcast of tonight's football game of Shawnee Mission West. Tuning in.
All right. Thank you, Ashley, for that post-game interview. Apologies if that was just a little bit hard to hear. She was interviewing Ethan Kemp, running back and kicker for this team, as well as Bryce Johnson. Bryce Johnson on the offensive line for the Ravens. Both players with a great game. I mean, the offensive line was tearing it up out there, helping the rushers. Ethan Kemp with a touchdown, as well as all of his booming kickoffs. They were just basically talking. They had a good game. They played well. They were happy with it. Ashley asked what their favorite part of it was, and they said all of it. And honestly, I don't blame them.
Absolutely.
Well, wonderful stuff here at College Boulevard Activity Center. Blake, do you have any parting words before we sign off?
Let's come back and do it again next week.
All right.
Let's do it again.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad at that.
Nor would I.
Well, hey, thank you everybody for tuning into this broadcast. This has been Alex Pauly and Blake Gamber, along with the entirety of the E-Communications Department production team. 48-6 is the final scoreline. Your Northwest Ravens coming out on top. Wonderful game, wonderful stuff. Good atmosphere all around. The band killing it. My good pal Blake here in the booth, going down to the band during halftime, doing it all. I'm surprised he didn't put a jersey on and get out there with him. All right, I joke. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful rest of your weekend, and go Ravens.